Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Friday, the best time to do D&D, not like 2 weeks ago when we did it on Saturday. So we are, whatever our name, Adventures in Runeterra.
Yes.
We are Get Wrecked D&D, and we're missing Alex tonight, but you have the rest of us, so it's just as good. All right, so we don't have any intro clips or anything because Jack hasn't done those yet, but I do have a session recap from last week for what we did last week, if you happened to miss it. If you did miss it, go back after this session, go back, check it in our Twitch VODs. It is there under our videos. But when we last visited the lives of our heroes, they were preparing to go to Piltover to investigate this new information, that Baron Harkonnen was behind the attack on the mine. The party boarded a Piltover cruise line. They won a game of chicken, stole a few handbags, watched a comedy show, and a startlingly bad and offensive play about Vestian cat people, and they meditated. The party reached 3rd level, and then they made it to Piltover, where they asked around, greased some palms, and found the lair of the Baron. When asked why they were there, thinking quickly, they said that they were real estate developers. What happened next was somewhat insane, where nobody's stories were straight with each other. Elgar tried to pass off himself and Callie as a romantic couple, and when they finally came clean about the reason they were there, Baron Harkonnen insisted that he had no idea what they were talking about. The blame, he said, lay squarely on Baron Butler, a rival boss who had pitched him a strange investment opportunity that apparently wasn't all above board. So he suggested that perhaps you should pay Butler a visit and let him know that Noxus is on his trail, and maybe even send him a message about messing with the strongest Imperial power in Runeterra. He also gave you a new friend, a large, half-Vestian man named Thatcher, who has now suggested that he has some family, and that family has a bakery in the area, and you should probably stop there before you go to Baron Butler's place. As the Baron so tactfully mentioned, his parents are recently and unexpectedly deceased, and Thatcher's gut says that the Baron might have some new plans for his late parents' bakery.
All right.
Gonna gobble up that real estate's what he's gonna do.
Yeah. And we're gonna go take everything we can before he does that, right?
Thatcher?
That's the plan. As nice as the Baron is, he's been eyeing that place for a long time. And I would much rather go in there and take what we can and then let him loot the rest, because he knows I can't make the rent this month. And it's just a matter of time before he goes in there and takes it.
All right, well, lead the way, and we'll help with what we can.
Yeah.
Well,
We're not
without
familiar with the
further
area.
ado, Thatcher takes you down the alley, back where you came, spiraling through these abandoned, broken buildings in this sort of nastier part of town until you finally come out on the other side. You're in the Entresol, the truly Zonite commercial district of the town. This hub of activity is hustling and bustling. Thatcher isn't surprised or concerned with this. He knows that this is where his parents made their living. He immediately makes for his parents' bakery. It is a cute little shop with a nice hand-carved sign over it that says, "Tastes of the World." The shop itself is dark, but you can tell through the window that it is still fully stocked. Thatcher pulls the key from around his neck and opens the door.
I'm gonna take a quick glance around, make sure no one's like eyeing the building or keeping an eye on us.
2 hours too late.
Perception check. Yeah.
Watch out. Of course.
I
Yeah.
look for bread.
18.
Okay. 18. You scan around, and it seems like most people aren't really concerned with who's opening this shop. You get the feeling that it's not really a strange thing. I mean, it is past midday already, but it's not really a strange thing that someone's just opening shop now.
Okay,
So
so
no one's
mainly
paying Thatcher
like
a second
no
glance.
Baron.
It doesn't look like anyone's kind of lurking around either. So, Elgar, you follow Thatcher in as he opens up the door, and you immediately smell. It's not fresh or warm, but it is certainly bread. This is a full, like, this is a
Carbs.
bakery. Like, the smell that you get, toward the end of the day when you walk into a bakery, when it's like kind of cold, but definitely like you get the salt and the oil and all of the wonderful smells of the bakery, just not fresh. You also, just looking in, you start scanning the shop and you immediately recognize a loaf of bread with large, almond-sized evergreen nuts and prominent salt crystals, a common baking practice in your homeland of the Freljord, surprisingly.
Ooh, cool. I definitely pick up that bread. Mind if I have this?
Go ahead. You'll probably find things from all over here. They did quite a bit of traveling. You kind of
Thatcher.
notices Kalia staring around. Are you nervous, are you?
Just not quite comfortable in this city. I'm sure the Baron, as straight as everyone seems to be vouching for him,
He's a shrewd businessman. Trust me.
Sure.
As much love as he gives, he takes even more. Don't be fooled by a smile. There's
course.
more intent behind him. Where are you
Most
from?
are like that way. So, I was actually about to ask you the same thing. You look familiar. Vestian, maybe?
Half. My parents found me, and he points to a photo of him that they had with him when he was little. My parents found me near a river. From what I was told, I was cast out when I was born because I was half Vestian, but I wasn't too Vestian. I was too human, according to my parents. And my teeth didn't descend and show my true self until I'd almost bitten my dad's. I almost bit his hand off when he was teething me when I was growing up.
Callie kind of nods, and she does the respectful Ionian bow, and she's like, "So were you ever, in the homeland of Ionia?"
We spent a lot of time there. That was my mom's favorite place.
It's quite
When
beautiful.
When they stopped selling and doing this and finally got out from underneath Harkonnen, she wanted to live out the rest of her days there.
It would be a great place to settle down for anyone.
It would have been. She really loved the gardens.
They are one of the many fine attractions, I'm sure. I'm sorry for your loss.
Everybody says that. And he turns and starts going through his things kind of in the bag, pulling out just baked goods and stuff and stuffing his bag as much as they can.
You all notice that he's standing next to a little pyramid of muffins, and he's just kind of shoveling them into his bag. But while you're looking around, Spia, you notice puff pastry. It's the flaky texture of nice puff pastry, which is pretty common in Piltover, but it's much harder to pull off in the heavier, denser atmosphere of Zaun. Thatcher's parents were obviously very skilled, and Callie, you even recognize this delicate, braided, ribbon-style weaving in some of these baked goods that is common to the coast of Ionia. They were very well-traveled, and they picked up a lot while they were there.
She kind of stands respectfully back and just waits until Thatcher if he wants assistance or if this is he needs a moment.
Elgar's kind of just looking around, not being all that respectful. The guy said, "Let's loot the place. Let's loot the place."
Yeah.
That's your.
I'm just eating, but Thatch, while I'm eating all of this puff pastry, how much can I eat right now? Not a lot.
As much as you can handle. This is a full bakery, so this is
Perfect.
yeah.
Thatcher kind of sees Elgar going to town and just kind of shakes his head and sees Spia going and just is like, "We're gonna be going somewhere soon, so you may not fill up."
Or
You said not.
He takes a photograph from his parents, puts it in his bag, and turns to Kai and just kind of nods his head and walks to the front of the store to make room for everybody.
All right.
Callie starts grabbing some food that, mainly the Ionian braids, but anything that would be a little bit more heartier for the road.
Yeah, there are a few kind of round, sort of hardtack, kind of crusty, sort of biscuity type things that yeah, much easier to store than like puff pastry in your bag.
Yeah, like it'll go stale in a couple days, not a couple hours.
Yeah, it'll go stale in a couple days, and it really doesn't get worse after that.
All right, well, put some in my bag, and I step outside past Thatcher and kind of wait for everybody.
All right.
Is there anything else we need to grab from here, Thatcher? Is there, family heirlooms that you won't want to leave behind?
There's nothing else I need here. If you want to look back in the bedrooms, you can, but I've got nothing else I want to get from here.
All
She'll
right.
follow
So
him out.
when you're finally finished and Thatcher locks the door behind him, you turn around and you kind of feel strange, like something's almost out of place. And you sort of like look at each other, confer with the rest of the group, and you realize Tarsk isn't here. This strange little man that's been accompanying you since the beginning is nowhere to be found. He's not even harassing passersby like normal, like you'd expect. He's just gone.
It's
Ogre?
surprisingly quiet.
Where's your friend?
That's just kind of starting. There's something the matter.
Maybe he might still be with Arconin, maybe?
Surely he followed us out.
I mean, he always goes off to do his thing, but he usually finds his way back.
Right.
You
Thatcher, we
forgot.
had another with us who followed us to the Baron's place, but it doesn't look like he followed us out.
Well, I'm sure he'll turn up somewhere, or they'll find his body, maybe.
Oh, God,
That'd be
he's
unfortunate.
just a child.
Is
He's-
he a child, Elgar?
I mean, he's a weird child.
That
People who speak of
thing
the
with
void,
you was a child.
I'm not sure he's a child.
I
That
mean,
sucks.
I always thought he was a sorcerer, but
He's an underfed child. Should probably take one of these muffins for him.
I stuffed quite a bit in my bag, so probably set.
Should we stop and go look for him, or are we better just to leave him?
I mean, he's usually
Oh.
found his way back to us.
I
The
mean,
cruise ship, he disappeared for what felt like a day or two. Turned out he was trying to persuade some showgoers.
Oh,
Persuade
Thatcher,
them.
you would have loved that show. It was a terrible rendition of what non-Ionians think Bastians are.
He kind of grits his teeth and like, I can only imagine what went on that ship.
Maybe we leave a note for Tarsk where we were staying last night, just in case he comes looking for us.
Okay. Yeah, go back to your or what do you
Our
call it? Your
inn, our little-
tavern, and
yeah.
just kind of pin a note to the door.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good.
So it is a pretty fast walk back. You know your way back now, since this is a pretty public area of Zon. So head up the Rising Howl, walk back up the street, go over to the tavern, stop there, pin the note to the door, and back down to Zon. And Thatcher knows the way to the Baron Butler's lair. He's never been there, but he does know where each Baron kind of claims their sphere of influence, and he knows where all of Butler's men report to, so it's a pretty quick deduction from there. And you eventually find yourselves just across from it. It is a plain door marked with a couple of gold crowns, 3 gold crowns in a triangle. It's not heavy or bolted or fortified like Baron Harkonnen's was, but Thatcher is confident that this is the place.
All right, friends, let's get our story straight a little this time. Last go around was a little rough, admittedly, but to be fair, definitely thought that guy was gonna kill us. Don't trust anyone.
Yeah,
Uh,
Matthew was waiting on the other side of the door with his axe.
Yeah. So
These Kimtech fellas are a little off.
definitely.
You see
So,
his neck?
pretty grotesque. But body modifications are common and accepted in this area, so do your best to look away.
I can't help but stare. I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty distracting. We should
He'll
probably
tolerate
not
it
spend
to a
too much.
point. Next time, I wouldn't recommend staring. He's may not be so kind next time. Let's just go knock on the
Keep
door.
that in mind. All right, do you go knock on the door?
Thatcher walks up, just kind of pounds on the door and shouts for the Baron.
All right, you go ahead, pound on the door, and call out, Baron, we're here to talk to you. Nothing.
All right.
Is there
Does
some
it look
kind
like
of
I could
secret door?
force the door open?
I mean, there is a door handle. There's a handle that pulls out.
Oh. Try to open it.
It opens.
Sweet.
All right,
Callie
we are
kind
on
of puts her
Roll20 now,
hand
so-
on Elgar. We probably shouldn't just walk into a Baron's fortress, so be careful.
All right, well, I mean, nobody answered. Might as well find somebody. We'll be honest, if we run into somebody, let's just try not to take anything in the meantime. So we
Can I roll
figure out.
an investigation on the door to see if there's anything that I may notice?
Investigation on the door? Yeah, go ahead.
14.
14. You do you recognize the sigil, the 3 crowns in the triangle shape. Certainly Baron Butler. He's always fancied himself a little more mafia, sort of underground type kind of guy.
He's extra.
But this is sort of his MO. He's never really, or his guys have never really been secretive, sort of trappy sort of guys. They've always wanted to be a little more blustery. And there are no traps on the door or anything. It would seem like he's almost inviting you to walk in.
Callie just keeps a hand near her daggers on her thighs.
Alright.
Forget this. And Thatcher goes to open the door and push it open.
Oh, door's open.
Oh, I opened the door.
We're on
Okay,
we're on
then
Roll20, so you can see the door. Oh, I
Can
should
I see the
probably open
I
the...
don't see anything on roll 20. I see just his grid.
Oh wait, I haven't moved you guys. There we go. Now you can see it, right?
See black.
Yeah.
Yes, I see it.
Okay. The door's open.
All right. I can do. Boop.
And I think you guys can move yourselves, so...
Alright, yeah, there we go. Okay.
Oh, I'm so sad without art.
You are, you little pleb.
Sad
I'm working
boy.
on it.
Alright, Thatcher's gonna take the lead and just start walking in.
It is established that Elgar is poor. Just give me some time.
Alright, Thatcher walks in. And I'm revealing the area for you. Okay. It is a waiting room. It's kind of bare, sparse, regular, kind of scratched up wood floors, plaster over brick walls. It's more of a common area, like a commoner's area, rather than like a foyer.
Got it.
Are there doors? Or is it all-
Yes. Can you not see the doors? Okay, I'm just
I'm
gonna
also
go ahead.
blind, so
Do we see anybody in the lobby, or is it just bare still?
Nope,
Oh, I
it's
see the
just bare. Okay. Yeah, now you can see the doors, I think.
Callie's just like
Hello?
watching you guys.
Is anybody here?
Passive perceptions, everyone. Does anyone have more than a 14?
Mine's perception.
I have a
Oh,
14
mine
for investigation. So no.
I got an 11 on that one.
Where is it?
Elgar, since you called out, roll a perception check.
Boop, boop.
Since you're the one calling out to see if anyone's there.
15 total.
15 total. So you actually hear footsteps, hurried, frantic footsteps running away from behind that door.
So I just hear it taking off.
Yeah, like kind of
People
like
start
someone
running
was
around.
Heard
behind
it and
the
then
door, but
moved.
just-
All right, I immediately move to try to go open up the door and see what's making the noise.
What is
To this door.
Yep, that door.
Someone's
I'll
running.
stand behind him after you, Mr. Body Count.
Oh, Mr. Body Count.
I take it. I try to take it in stride, but get a little
right.
facial expression, like, oh.
Body
All right,
count.
so you move to the door.
Yeah, no, I definitely moved to try to open it up to see who's taking off.
You're trying to open it. Okay.
Yeah.
You push against the door, but you feel that it's like secured from behind.
Secured from behind. All right.
Like someone put a board.
Yeah.
in front of you,
I'm gonna kick it.
All right. Make a weapon attack against the or like a strength. Make a grapple check against the door.
Grapple check. Okay.
Athletics.
Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna use athletics. Damn, I rolled a 19 and I have a +5. That's 24.
All right. Now. Okay. Crap. That's not how weapon attacks work.
I can roll an attack if you prefer.
Yeah. Roll an attack against the door.
Roll an
with your-
attack.
You have a axe, right?
This time I rolled a 9. I do. You want me to use my axe stuff?
Yeah. Use your
All
axe.
right. 14 with the axe to hit the door.
All right. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage against the door.
Does the door count towards my body count? I rolled a 7 + 5, because thanks to dueling, 12 damage.
All right. You actually double overhand smack the door with the axe. You actually cleave open a space, like you punched apart two of the boards that make up this wooden door, and you split them apart far enough that you could actually reach through and lift the board that is barring your way.
Nice. That works. All right. I do that. I reach in and I pull up the bar so I can push the door open.
All right.
Can I see when I make the hole while I'm doing that? Can I see who is running away?
No.
Dang.
You can see through. You can see that
Gotcha.
kind of into the room. Just
Yeah.
kind of that sliver there.
All right.
All right.
Opening the door.
Open the door.
I'm not sure what's going on here, but they seem to be avoiding us.
All right. You have opened the door. You can move into the room.
Start pressing on ahead. And now I'm kind of got my guard up, so I'm gonna pull out my shield and axe just to try to figure out what's going on here.
Asher's gonna
Alright.
take his javelin in his hand and get ready.
I suppose. Can you guys see the walls of the rooms?
I'm just assuming that the black line that I see is the walls.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. You can see the walls.
Oh,
better
there you go.
now.
I can see the walls.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
So that's better.
Can I hear which direction he's running at all, or have I lost him?
Perception check.
12 total.
Definitely to your right, not to your left.
Rightish? Okay, cool. I think he's this way. We'll start moving that way.
All right. So you move into this hall, and as you keep moving
Asher's
You
just gonna keep
see-
following.
down this hall, you see this person running.
Hey!
Oh.
Come back here!
Call out. Hey, come back here.
Asher's
Callie's
gonna
gonna
yell.
hang back in the other room. And is the other door in the room locked, like this one right here as well?
You put your hand on the door. Do you just try and open it?
Yeah, just.
It's a push. It's a push door. It has
oh
a
god.
yeah.
Like,
Alright. And you push it open, and you see that
What the fuck is that?
two guards sitting around a dice mat, kind of like a like how a backgammon board
Sure.
kind of folds out. Two guards sitting around this backgammon mat. Everyone roll initiative.
How do I do that?
Just roll.
Roll a
D20.
d20,
Plus
and
your
then
initiative.
on your character sheet, you'll add your initiative. I rolled a 4, and I have a -1.
All right.
I'll type it on Roll20 so you can see it.
Yeah,
Three.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Everyone type their initiatives.
Ooh, that's loud.
Good lord.
Natural 20 or 20 total?
20 total.
Nice.
Yeah. If we have ties, we'll break them.
Speedy
Go by
rogue.
dex.
Yeah, Spia, what is your dexterity? What is your
Oh,
dexterity?
that was her 20, not what she rolled. That was her total, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's your modifier?
Oh,
'Cause it's
somebody
for
tied you.
dexterity tie.
Got
Yeah,
it.
for
Sorry.
initiative
My
ties.
dexterity modifier?
So like
4.
the +3 or plus. Okay.
A 4, you said?
On the top of your sheet.
+4. Oh wait, on the top?
Yeah. It's
+2.
Okay.
I've got
cool.
2. Oh, that's a saving one. So +2.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, doing some.
Yeah, the saving throw is when, something bad is happening to you, and you're trying to avoid it.
Crap. I'm gonna need to.
Like running into walls, chasing bats.
Hey! Who expected dynamite rock bomb thing? That was...
Yeah, dynamite rock bomb was pretty wild. All right. 12, 8. Wait.
Does
that's
Callie
enough.
alert us to what she's found over there, or are we still not aware of that yet?
I think we're about to die.
She
All
just
right.
opened a door, and now this is happening.
Yeah, so Kalia opens the door, starts combat. Spia's the first one to move, but she is unaware of the situation. She doesn't know that there are 2 guards sitting playing dice.
Okay.
You
So
did
far,
hear me
Callie
running
is
down a
silent.
hallway yelling, "Hey, get back here!"
Oh yeah, and Elgar did just chase some. Yeah, Elgar is currently chasing someone down, yelling, "Hey, get back here!"
Okay. I will move towards Callie and just back her up because the 2 boys are together. So I'll just come over and be like, "What are you doing?"
All right.
I like point in there. I'm like, they're in here.
So the guard furthest away from you, Callie, hears you open the door and looks up and says, "Hey, what are you doing here?" and jumps to his feet, grabs the crossbow by his side, pulls the string back and knocks a bolt, points it at you.
Okay.
And then another guard steps up as well, from behind the wall where you couldn't see him, holding his crossbow, and says, "You better explain real fast, or this is gonna get messy." It is your turn.
Okay. I'm just gonna like hold my action and be. I'm gonna wait for one of them to attack first because I don't want to like necessarily start the violence, but I'm just gonna like have my hand on my thigh, like ready to grab a dagger, and be like, "We're here to ask a few questions on behalf of Baron Harkonnen. Sounds to me like you guys have been messing with the Noxans, and we're not very happy about it."
Oh God.
I was like, all right, they're gonna pursue peace here, and then it's just like, what's up?
All right.
Okay.
Thatcher, it's actually your turn now. You hear this commotion on the left while Elgar is still kind of chasing this person down the hallway. I should probably reveal the space that you can see.
Cool.
They're kind of still running.
Okay, I'm gonna holler at Elgar and say, "Hey, I think there's something happening back here," and I can.
Yeah, you can move yourself.
You're gonna start moving back?
Wait, 1,
Yeah, each square is 5 feet, by the way.
4, 5. Yeah, I'm gonna move to right here, and just kind of ask Kalia what's going on.
Some guards grab their crossbows. I'm just prepared.
Yes. So
Who
speaking
can
is a
the
free
guards
action. You can do
see
that
at this
any time.
point?
Who can the guards see? So the guard furthest away, call him guard 2. Guard
The
2
top
can
one?
see Callie and Thatcher. Guard 1 can see Callie, Thatcher, and Spia.
Thatcher kind of starts grinning and goes, "Finally, this is gonna be fun."
All right. Guard 3
What?
moves up, hand on his mace. He's got like the mace kind of tucked into the sort of belt loop on his side, and just kind of pulls it up, punches it into his hand a few times. "What are you doing here, huh? You're not supposed to be in here without its permission."
No one answered the door.
All right, we'll leave that awkward situation for a second. Elgar, it's your turn.
All right, Thatcher said something's going on and ran back. I want to chase this kid. Fuck, I'm going back.
Oh, you're gonna go back?
I'm gonna go back.
What? Think
I don't
can
want
handle
to.
Myself?
But I'm going. I don't know what's happening. Thatcher said needed help, so I'm going back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I'm coming back around the corner. So can I see the guy with the mace?
Yes, you can see the guy with the mace and guard number 1.
And
Where's my number one? I'm not seeing it.
who looks combat ready? Like, does it look when I come around? Like, does it
I
look
think
like they
both
might
of us
fight?
are. Like, I'm holding my action.
Yeah, like Callie is like she has her knives like at her side.
They're at her
Guard-
side.
Guard
Yeah, they're
3.
they're not unsheathed, but I'm definitely
Yeah.
hands are there.
Guard 3 is mace in hand, tapping it into his hand menacingly. Guards 1 and 2 are both pointing crossbows at you currently.
Okay, so it's not like a full-on fight yet. So I'll kind of cautiously, I'll use like the dash action. I'm just gonna kind of speed
Yeah,
my way
just move
up.
forward.
Yeah, just kind of speed my way up over here by the door. Is everything? I'm gonna kind of like do this, like not very secretly, and I'm gonna kind of be like, do I need to fight these dudes? To Callie. We'll see.
We'll
All right,
see.
I'm prepped. That's it.
Alright. Spia, is there anything you would like to do to diffuse or escalate the situation?
Can we get an answer first to what do they say after Callie said the
Oh, yeah.
door was
After
open?
Callie says, no one answered the door. Yeah, guard 3 just kind of like stops pounding his mace into his hand, just kind of lets it drop to his side. Yeah, that's for reasons. We don't want people walking in. We don't answer the door. We don't answer the door.
We have a few questions
For whose?
for the Baron Butler.
Oh yeah, and you think you can just walk in here and ask questions to the Baron Butler? Whose are yous even?
We're in real estate.
Callie just kind of like taps her knives a little bit. We came here from the Baron Harkonnen because we had a situation in Noxus, and seems to be you guys did a little bit of betrayal, and it's causing issues elsewhere. So we need to talk.
Guard 2 all the way in the back hears the name Baron Harkonnen, just goes, Baron Harkonnen, that fat bastard. You sure he didn't lose all the documentation? Fat rolls? And Baron
just
and
kinda chuckles.
guys 1 and 2 are laughing with each other.
Thatcher
And,
kind of speaks up. You know, we only need one of them alive.
I'm just like looking at him like,
I mean, we don't have to kill anybody. I mean, we just need to see the Baron. So if you guys could just take us to him, then we're good.
Spia, do you have an action? We're just kind of running down the initiative order. It's just kind of
no, if
actually,
we're
I suppose
currently
should-
going with not fighting, I guess.
We shouldn't even be in initiative order, actually. So
I mean, he raised a weapon, so
yeah, he raised a weapon, but since we're not like fighting each other, there's no.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just kind of. Is there anything?
No, since we're going bald face, then I am not going to pull a weapon. So
Let's see. Since Thatcher said, well, you know, we only need one of them alive.
that's true.
Guard 3
Did
just
they
kind of
hear that?
eyes go wide, grabs the door. Oh, I'm not revealing areas, damn it. And then slams it in your faces.
Can I try to catch it and like do a contested strength check? Or
Can I
Yes.
counter that?
Callie is in the door. Like, Callie's basically in the doorway.
right?
Yeah. Contested strength check for him to slam the door shut.
Strength is +0.
Spia has a
9.
spell called Counter Door. It's similar to Counterspell.
Can I just tackle her?
I rolled a 9.
stop.
All right. He throws his weight against the door. You throw your entire weight against the door, and you kind of do that thing where you like basically get your arm into the door, but he just like, as he's like throwing his weight against, he just elbows you a few times until you like finally pull your arm away, and he just slams the door shut.
Not
in
very
front of you.
welcoming.
It's like
Maybe
I'm
we
gonna-
don't go through the doors where the crossbows are, huh?
To be fair, they weren't armed until they saw me.
I mean, I could try to open the door, or we could chase the kid. I'm all for chasing, or I guess I don't know if it's a kid. Chasing the person. There didn't seem to be any...
They're obviously hiding something if they're running and ready to be hostile, so
All right, so back into the room?
let's go.
Back into the room. I smash into the door.
Wait,
oh, you're
in-
oh, that
No,
door.
we're in the entryway already.
Oh.
All right, so you hit the door that Callie was trying to close.
Oh, we're going back to the guards?
Callie said back to the room. Elgar's trying to get back into the room.
Okay,
I just
let's
know we
prep.
need to do something.
Oh well, I'm.
Maybe draw some weapons.
It's too late. I'm back. I've got my weapons. I just try to
Okay.
push the door open.
All right, like just kind of throw your body against it, shove the door
Yeah, I'm just
open.
real getting into it.
All right, contested strength check against the guy
Ooh.
that's holding the door.
Okay. Oh fuck! I rolled a 1.
All
Oh,
right.
Damn thatch.
oh no!
Elgar throws himself against the door, but he throws himself against the hinge side of the door, which generally doesn't go too well.
Callie just
It's a
kinda sighs.
very sturdy door. Maybe we should go around. I don't.
Let's go around. She just starts running.
I'm gonna rub my shoulder and start going.
All right, Callie starts running
Okay,
back toward
running.
the direction that Elgar originally wanted to go. All right. Let's go ahead. Polygon reveal. There we go. Oh, this person is long gone. Sorry. They ran.
No! My quarry.
And as Elgar turns the corner and steps out, the thug number 4 kind of catches him and swings his mace
Oh,
right
shit.
into Elgar's chest, making a surprise attack.
Oh, good lord. Oh.
All right, that is going to be a 23 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah. That hits.
All right, it is going to deal. Crap, I really need to write things down. All right. Hits you in the chest, and just knocks the wind out of you, dealing 7 damage. 7 bludgeoning
Oh.
damage.
I do the
Yikes.
anime thing where you're like, ah, there's like a little bit of blood.
It's like the New Dawn cinematic where like Leona's running and Darius just comes out of nowhere. Bop.
Typical 80 carry.
All right.
Do we roll initiative
And-
now?
Okay, we'll just keep the same initiative order.
Okay.
That's good.
Spia, the surprise round is over, so Spia, you're up.
Okay, so he is hitting Elgar.
So
And that
yeah,
was-
so he just thwopped Elgar.
So while he's doing that, I'm gonna come side at him and stab him with my dagger in the liver.
All right.
Roll for
In
liver.
the
No, it's
Or aim for the liver. We'll see what happens.
Very specific. Going for the kidney punch. Yeah. Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
going for the liver.
D20.
Okay, I do 8. Right?
That's awesome.
Roll a d20 and then plus whatever your DC or your hit is on your weapon.
D20 is 18, and hit on my weapon is 4.
Okay, so 18
22.
plus 4.
22.
That will hit.
Nice.
In his
you
liver.
So then by your dagger, it'll say like 1d4 or something plus something. So just roll a d4 and add that plus.
She's a rogue. She gets
I
sneak
am.
attack.
I have to find the D4.
Yes, this does qualify for sneak attack because he is within you're within 5 feet of an arrow.
I'm glad my suffering could bring you extra damage.
I just lost it. Hold on, I can't see.
We'll get you like here and here. So yeah. Just
D4, the tiny triangle one?
Yes.
little tiny triangle. Yep.
Tiny triangle. Okay.
Is your dagger a d4? Is that what it says?
Yeah, dagger is D4.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll just make sure because short swords.
Okay.
link.
Dagger is D4, which... How do you tell which one's up?
The
Oh, I
top
see.
point.
Okay, okay. 3
Sometimes
plus
it's the bottom point.
2, 5.
5, and you do get sneak attack.
What?
So
Is her dice
So-
doubled or she roll again?
you roll an extra 2d6 to the damage roll. Because
So D6 is your square.
Square.
regular
Mhm.
dice.
Where'd it go? Okay.
0.
5 plus 3. 8.
Alright, so 8 plus whatever that was.
What was your first damage?
No, that 8 total.
Oh, 8 total. Wow, really?
You rolled
Yeah,
2
sorry.
D6s and you only got.
Oh, 2d6s?
Yeah, roll another one.
Oh, okay. 8 plus 2. 10.
Nice.
Alright, you deal 10 damage to this thug. You just kind of stab it, you just come out of nowhere and just stab him, and while he's hitting Elgar, you just
Right in the liver.
as this dagger slips through
In
his
the liver
armor and
specific.
Do we hear him
Gets
yell, "My liver"? No, it's.
I think you hit something like my liver. Right, which one's
What are those?
all right.
Oh, man.
Thug number 2 runs out from behind this wall where they were all sneak attacking, crossbow in hand, and pulls the trigger at Elgar.
Ooh,
You bastards.
so sorry. I'm just like hiding.
That is not going to hit. As he's running, the quarrel goes wide, pings off the wall, and he continues to retreat a little bit further back. It is now, and Thug 1 actually does the same thing, but going sideways, right in front of you, and that one will hit,
Ugh.
Poor Elgar.
dealing 3 damage.
I mean, I guess I'm doing my job.
Oh wait, 5 damage.
Eee.
5 damage.
As this one just kind of hits you in the shoulder,
Stings you.
right in the armor. Now, Kalia, you see
Alright.
these 3 new assailants.
Mm-hmm. Callie kind of like takes a moment, closes her eyes, and like takes a deep breath. Sword out. It kind of does like a spin maneuver around Elgar and like stabs the first guy. That
All
took
right,
good damage.
wait. Spin maneuver around Elgar. How are you going to do
Well, just like kind of pushing off of him to get to this guy's flank right here.
that? Oh, okay. So you push off of.
It's just
Gotcha.
flavor. It's not like I'm actually
Yeah.
doing anything.
Yeah.
And
Alright.
I'm gonna slice at him with
So you-
my sword.
All right, go ahead and roll an attack.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
Roll double dice.
Yeah, so that with a what is my sword? I think it's plus. It doesn't matter. I hit, but
I'm gonna get a little air horn
1d6.
soundbite for the nat 20s.
Oh, it's a 1, 4, 5. Okay, so with the sword, I do 8 damage to him.
All
That
right.
sucks. That's with double dice.
We're level 3.
Spin around, and while he's being distracted by Spear, you find a good hit along under his outstretched arm, and just slash across this leather armor. The seams part, and you just see droplets of blood welling up on his shirt.
Nice.
And again, he just he is
Is he
not
alive?
having a very good time, and he
Okay.
is going to actually turn around and just start to just bolt away.
With my bonus action, I'm gonna use Kinsey's shot, so I can actually throw my dagger at him and make another ranged weapon attack.
Okay, go ahead and make a ranged weapon attack
Get up.
while he's on the run.
11 plus 5, so 16.
That hits.
Okay, 1d4 plus 3. 6.
6 damage. Your dagger finds its mark as he's running, hits him in the back of the leg, and he is just on the run. And he keeps going, now almost limping because you hit him in the hit him in the leg.
Ruptured a tendon.
Uh,
Oh, boy.
it is Thatcher's turn now.
Get him.
I'm gonna step up just past Elgar, and I'm gonna throw my javelin at this guy, try to pin him against the wall.
All right, roll an attack.
18.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
D6 plus 4. It's 7.
All right. The first thing you meet this big, kind of half monstrous guy, and he is big and strong. And the first thing you see of him, he just hefts this javelin over his shoulder and just yeets it into this dude, and it just plunges itself through this guy's leg, and he crumples to the ground, sobbing in pain, because there's a giant spear sticking out of his leg.
And this is my bonus action. I'm gonna enter Barbarian Rage.
He rages.
What?
Oh, you should have raged first.
I thought this was a bonus action. I can only do it after.
Oh, you can actually
So
do bonus
bonus
actions
actions you can
first.
do before.
That's all good.
Okay.
All right. Is it my
All
turn?
right, I should probably.
So the guy that hit me with the mace is dead.
He's actually not dead. He's just on
Oh.
the ground,
He's just-
crying.
Is he pinned, like stuck, or is he just on the ground?
No, he's just on the ground.
Okay.
Okay, it
Does
is
he have a knife
Elder's
and a spear in his leg?
Nice. It's Elgar's turn. Is this guy who shot me with the crossbow still trying to like move away?
the guy that was.
This guy
both
hit
of them
me.
Shot you. Yeah, the first guy hit you. He's kind of like, he's starting to move away.
All right. I'm gonna rip the arrow out of my shoulder, and then run up here. Actually, while I rip it out of my shoulder, I'm gonna use my bonus action Second Wind because I took a lot of damage. So I get to heal, or hold on, that's a D8. That's the wrong dice. What is this? Oh, that's a D12. Where's the D10? What is this? There it is. I found it. All right.
Boom. This-
All right. I heal for 8 as I rip that thing out of me, and then
All right.
I'm gonna run up to the guy who hit me, but kind of like past him a little bit, like kind of like right to like.
Okay.
I'm gonna go actually get between the crossbow dudes. I'm gonna run up between them, and then I'm gonna cut at the guy who hit me, and
Okay.
I'm gonna use a new thingy. I'm gonna invoke a. I don't really know what to call it specifically, but I'm gonna call it like a fire rune. And when I hit this guy with my axe.
A red buff.
Red buff. Actually, kinda, yeah. I'm gonna invoke that. Oh, I have to hit him first. Okay, I'm going to attack him.
Okay, roll an attack.
Oh no. I want to do a cool fire thing, but I have to hit him first. I roll an 8 plus 5? 13?
That does hit.
Yes! Alright, I invoke the fire rune.
All right. He calls into his arm, where he's engraved these ancient runes, or I suppose calls into his weapon, and hits him, and you actually see his weapon flare up as if it is on fire as he hits this guy with his axe.
Nice.
Or whatever it is.
Yeah, well, he takes 9 damage when I hit him with the axe, and then that guy has to make a strength saving throw.
All right. A 21. I believe that'll save.
Yeah, no. Does not work. It just looks fiery.
He hits him with this flaming axe, and the guy tanks it like a champ. It is Spia's turn.
Okay. How far are these little boxes? 5?
5 feet
5
each.
feet.
Okay. Is loading my crossbow an action, or is it part of the action?
No, loading your crossbow is a bonus action.
So I can load it and shoot it in the same turn.
Yes.
Okay. Then I will do that. I will get down on like a knee, bend down, and like lean slightly around Thatcher, and shoot my crossbow at the guy in front of Elgar that just defended his life.
All right. Make a weapon attack.
8.
D20. First.
God. 20 every time. I'll learn sometime. 5 plus 4.
So 9.
9.
Okay. You drop to one knee, trying to kind of bring your put it in smooth action, and it actually, because you hit the ground in a weird sort of way, and you just throws you off a little bit, and your crossbow bolt misses, unfortunately. Now, the thug that Thatcher ignored in front of him, seeing him invoke this magical rune, tosses his crossbow to the side. Luke, do you mind? Tosses his crossbow to the side, pulls the mace from his side, and smashes down at Thatcher. Completely misses. Just
Thatcher.
completely misses. I have no idea. His back is turned and he misses. And now the guy that Thatcher just hit, he brought his crossbow up to defend, and it is now in shambles. So he pulls his mace as well, and goes ahead and makes 2 weapon attacks. Will a 14 hit?
No.
Oh, not Thatcher. Sorry, Elgar. Jesus.
14 does not hit.
14 does not hit. So his first one misses, but he kind of knocks you off guard and manages to catch you in the ribs with the second one, dealing 3 bludgeoning damage. You're taking a bit of a beating here. And it is now Callie's turn.
All right. I'm gonna run up 1, 5, 1, 2, to the guy right there. Yeah, that's hitting Elgar, and I'm gonna do my little twirl and slice at the same time with my short sword.
All right. Weapon attack.
12 plus 5, 17.
17 will hit. Roll damage.
5, 6, 7, 8 damage.
8 damage. Again, on his backswing, you catch him. On his backswing, you take advantage of this, run up, and then just kind of shank him with your short sword, and he cries out in pain.
And then on my bonus action, I'm gonna take another one of my daggers and throw it at the person who's almost dead.
All right. Weapon attack against this dying guy.
We're gonna get him one at a time.
12.
12 will hit. Roll damage.
Oh, nice. Okay. 1d4. 6.
6 will kill him. Your dagger catches him in the neck, and
Yeah,
the
right
man
at the base of
falls
the
to the
neck.
ground, dead.
And that's it. I've used all my movement, my action, and my bonus.
All right. It is Thatcher's turn.
All right, he's gonna move up to this guy, pull out his great axe, and swing down on him.
And you're
Alright.
raging, so
Yeah.
Smash this boy.
smashy smash.
It has to be reckless for him to get advantage.
Mm-hmm. But if he's raging, doesn't he get extra damage?
Yeah, he gets plus 2.
16.
Yes. he
16
does
will
bonus
hit.
Damage.
So it's 1d4 plus 6, or 1d12
Your axe.
plus 6.
Okay, wait. Your axe is only 1d4.
Or 1d12 plus 6. Sorry.
Okay, there we go. Jeez, that's not a good axe.
It's a blunt ass axe.
It's, oh, jeez. With the strength 17.
17 damage. All right. It almost looks like it. You almost split. He's got leather armor on, and you just hit him right in the center. Split his armor right down the middle, and just you hear a crunch as it connects with his chest, and he drops to one knee from this brutal strike.
And I've got a bonus action for armor spike, so can I just hung him and throw the strength from that? It's a 1d4 plus strength modifier.
Yeah, your armor, you just kind of shoulder him almost like and just jam him with your
It's 5.
your damage.
Yeah.
You have to make a weapon attack against him.
For the bonus
your-
attack?
Yeah.
Okay. So 1d12 or 1d20?
Mhm.
Yep.
13.
13 will hit. So
1d4. That's 5.
okay,
Cool.
and again, he falls in front of you, and you take this perfect opportunity to just kind of hit him, shoulder him with these spikes on either shoulder, and just catch him in the face. It's real nasty.
Yeah.
All right.
In the promise
10, 20, 30,
Ah!
and Spia turns around and sees a guy running at her. The guy that was holding and running at her, mace overhead. Elgar, it's your turn.
Great.
It's my turn. All right. So this one guy just got cleaved by Thatcher, right?
Yep.
But he's alive. All right. I'll go for him.
Okay.
Let's see if I can
Weapon
get my
attack?
body count up. Nice. I rolled an 18, so I think that's
That will
definitely gonna hit.
It's okay, yes.
Let's see. A total of 9 damage.
Not quite KS.
No!
Elgar goes for a big hit, and while he manages to even bring the guy down to his hands and knees, not just his knees, he is still struggling to get back up, breathing heavy. Spia, your turn.
Okay. So I will immediately pivot around. And how close is that guy to me?
10 feet away.
Okay.
Do we hear him run up, or do we just see him?
Oh yeah, you all hear him.
He's like,
So I-
"Ah!"
Turn to him and I will aim my crossbow at him and shoot him in the face, hopefully.
All right, roll a weapon attack. Roll a ranged weapon attack.
So
Okay.
precise. In the liver, in the face.
I love the specifics. It's awesome.
18.
That will hit. Damage.
Damage. Is 6 or 4?
I think
8.
you're just wait.
Pointy,
there.
right? That one?
Yeah, it's
You
like
can't
a
see it.
weird diamond.
All right. 4 plus 4. 8.
Nice.
All right, you shoot this guy. Don't really catch him in the face. More like catching him kind of like in the side of the head. And he is wearing like a leather skull cap. And it, hits him in the head, but it kind of knocks his head back, but doesn't just embed itself in his head. Now the guy on his hands and falls back and just holds one arm up. He's being able to speak. He's just holding a hand up in front of you. Meanwhile, the guy behind Elgar takes this opportunity to hit Elgar in the back of the head.
Oh, damn it.
That will hit and deal... And that will deal 6 damage.
I'm going to use my reaction. I have, as a Freljordian, aka a Goliath, I can use Stone's Endurance to take less damage.
All right.
Nice.
So I can take... I don't take any damage.
Okay, there we go. He smacks you in the back of the head and you just turn around and look at him.
Yeah, so
Just not even dazed. Callie, your turn.
All right. The guy that just attacked Elgar, I'm just gonna do a spin and try to stab him in the throat with my short sword.
All right.
Shit. That's not gonna hit. 9.
That will not hit.
With my bonus action, I noticed that I missed. I kind of glanced around him so I grab another one of my daggers and just throw it at his throat.
All right. Is that a ranged attack?
A dagger, yeah.
Okay, that is actually at disadvantage because
Yes.
you're within 5. So
First one's an 8. second one's a natural 20. So 8 plus
Oh.
5, 8.
It does
13?
hit.
Nice. Okay. That's real bad at math. Sorry, guys. 1d4 plus 3. 4 damage.
And yeah, you kind of catch him in the shoulder with
Yeah.
this second toss.
It's like less graceful of a throw. It's more like a like a jam
Like
it in.
shit, I have to do something.
Yeah.
It is Thatcher's turn now. This man is on the ground in front of you, holding his arm up.
I want to make a melee attack to try and finish him off.
All right. No mercy whatsoever. Advantage on this because he is prone.
So roll the d20 twice. Take the higher one.
17,
Oh yeah.
18.
Nice.
Okay. So
All
now
right.
do damage.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Crush
da-
him.
Damage is just 5 bludgeoning damage plus the 2 strength, so 7.
All right. And wait, bludgeoning damage.
Unarmed strike.
Oh, you
Oh,
just
you-
punched him.
Punching him. Okay. And you just lean down and brush aside his arm, punch him in the face, just crack, and he's
Oh.
just dead.
Oh.
Just dead.
I
And
love how
this guy-
Spia sticks her tongue out after she's like, stab him in the liver.
Is this guy in the room yet, or we can't see him yet?
Yeah,
You know he's
trying
there.
to kill me.
You can't like see him. I mean, you can't see him.
Then I wanna pick my javelin out of this guy's body and move to here.
Okay. It is now. Oh, it's this guy's turn, and he runs at you, Spia, and completely misses you, unless your armor class is
Ooh.
9.
No, it's not.
All right. Oh, wait. He has 2 attacks.
No, he missed me.
He hits you with a second attack.
Damn it.
Gives you the good old double overhand.
Can I dodge?
With your reaction, if she has that reaction.
Not with your reaction. That's a thief.
Got it.
And
my
hits you for
reaction.
3 bludgeoning damage on his second strike.
3. Okay.
You'll get something kind of like that later, as a rogue.
Yeah,
Uncanny dodge.
Yeah, you do get uncanny dodge.
I think it's level 5.
Someday.
I found the reaction tab. Don't you worry.
All right, Elgar,
Doesn't
your
make
turn.
sense, but I found it.
My turn. All right. What kills can I steal? Is there anybody?
The guy I'm in combat with.
He's dead.
This guy.
Yeah, I think aren't they all dead but mine?
No, there's
No.
this guy still.
This guy right in front of you.
This guy's
This
still
guy?
kind of kicking. He's flailing around a bit.
The guy who's hit you just.
This guy's.
tanked
But I
with
did see a guy just go for Spia, right? And Thatcher
Yes.
and Callier are already on this dude.
You're already on him.
Sorry,
That's
no.
you.
I know this is me. Yes, I'm saying they're also on this guy.
Yes.
I'm saying I'm gonna go help Spia.
I think you'll get an attack of opportunity though, because aren't you in
Yes,
melee
you
with this
will.
guy?
That's okay.
Okay, as you as you run from this guy, he swipes at you and doesn't hit anything.
That's what I thought. I'm gonna run up to this dude who came at Spia, because this other dude looks like he's about to be toast. And I'm gonna try to hit this guy in the face.
All right, roll an attack.
I rolled an 18.
18 will hit.
Nice,
Damage.
okay.
This is me
Damage.
question mark pinging. Hello? Mine?
Peel? Peel? No, it's a...
Get away?
Get away? KS. 12 damage.
Kills?
All right, you overhand him for 12 damage and just kind of like, what is your weapon? Is it
It's a battle axe.
okay,
With a lot
so
of
yeah,
like kind of
so-
etchings on the side of it and stuff.
Yeah, so this battle axe, you just, baseball like slugger him right in the side. You hear a crack as at least 1 or 2 of his ribs give way,
Nice.
and he doubles over. Spia, it is your turn.
He's not dead.
He's not dead.
Time to join the fray.
Right? Okay, so I will stand up and like swipe at him with my dagger.
All right, weapon attack.
It's attack. 20.
That will hit. Yes.
Okay, and then
Daggers.
And
four.
this counts as a sneak attack because I'm helping. I'm here.
Yes, he is within 5 feet. This is a sneak attack.
Okay, so D4 is 2 plus 2 is 4. And then it
2d6s.
Two
2d6s.
D6s.
Yeah.
Okay. 8 total and 1. 9.
All right, 9 damage. You stab him while he's distracted with Elgar, and you just bop him. You do not kill him, however. And now, the guy who just swung at, or the guy who is in front of Callie, realizes that he is not getting any mercy because Thatcher just mercilessly beat a dude's head in front of him. So he goes ahead and just tries to crush Callie's face in, hits her, deals 6 damage.
Can I? Okay, hold on. I didn't know if you make it unarmed, right? Okay, never mind. I was gonna do like my agile parry, but I have to be unarmed for that. Okay, 6.
What?
You said 6 damage?
Yes, 6 damage.
Okay.
No, but just getting a 14. Getting a 14 is really important. It just
Take those
Good.
6 points.
Oh, oops.
What?
Yeah, so I'm at 15. At 20.
You're at 15.
Yeah, that's
Oh
not
boy,
bad.
we're level 3. I know, it's not that bad. It's just, it sounds scary.
You took
Yeah.
6 and you're still at level 15?
Yeah, I have 21 hit points. Monks are basically off tanks.
Good Lord, protect me.
All right. Callie's
Small.
turn.
I'm so
Yeah.
small.
Okay. She kind of like took the damage, and it like she kind of felt that like primal urge to just like scream out. But like with the monk training, you know, we center ourselves and we control our rage. So
Serenity
she's
now.
just gonna, yeah, she's just gonna swing her sword and like try to like come back, like kind of like with a like backslash against the guy in front of her.
All right, go ahead and make a weapon attack.
I'm like rolling like shit. 9.
Was it very monk-like?
9 is not gonna
That was
hit.
not monk-like at all.
I'm gonna really
I'm like, I need to
resist
pick
the
up my
urge to
dagger
yell.
She like grits her teeth and just like with my bonus action, I'm gonna throw my dagger at him again.
How many daggers do you have?
I have 10, but I'm
Okay.
down to 5.
Daggers on daggers on daggers.
Wait, daggers? Or you mean darts?
Well, darts, but knives
Okay.
for
They have the
flavor.
same damage. It's fine.
Nice
Yeah.
Yeah,
flavor.
but yeah, okay. I'm like, you definitely cannot hold 10 daggers, like, with anything other than an ammo belt.
Darts. They're darts, but they're knives and like the flavor of it.
They're
I
just
guess.
Yeah,
they're,
that's what
they're
darts
light
are.
they're light knives.
That's what
Yeah.
darts are. They're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
the little pointy.
Well, like I was thinking like little.
I was thinking like Naruto shurikens.
Yeah,
Like
no, I
talon
don't want. I don't want
knives, or
your
talon-
like the little
What is
pointed.
it?
I'm talking the little pointed ones with the circle on the end.
Yeah, I'm talking just them little
What?
daggers like bing.
You know, that's the.
Yeah. Even though it's a disadvantage, she's getting frustrated. So
All right.
first one's
roll.
18. Oh, the second one's natural 20, so 18 plus 5.
All these nat 20s on disadvantage.
I know it fucking sucks. Okay, 1d4 plus 3. 4 damage to the guy in front of me.
All right, 4 damage. Not doing great. Really, no one's doing
Chipping
great.
away at him, you know, just like ting, ting, just like
Gotcha.
at his neck again, just trying to like rupture that windpipe or something.
I mean, I mean, like these darts.
Yeah. So, that's basically
Yeah.
what she's throwing.
That won't
Nope.
take it from me.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, Thatcher's turn.
We'll just take it from
Alright, so I'm gonna move over here and make a swing my axe down on this guy and just finish him off.
All right, you come in from behind where you're facing Callie, so go ahead and make a weapon attack. Actually, with advantage because you are flanking him.
Okay, well, that was a 7. 14.
All right, that will hit. Roll damage.
Alright, so it's 4, 12 plus. That is 8 total.
8 total. That will kill him.
Ooh.
You go ahead and you swing your axe back, back at him from behind, and you hear a crunch as you just cut right through his back, and he just crumples, hits the ground like a sack of wet potatoes.
Callie just gives a nod.
It is... Oh, it's this guy's turn. He bolts.
Can I use my reaction
hit
to
him.
throw a dagger?
I want to hit him.
He is actually disengaging, so you cannot take enough.
No!
Callie, can you use a reaction to...
Not if he's disengaged.
Yeah, yeah, you cannot disengage. Yeah, okay. It is Elgar's turn now.
Let's see. He didn't make it very far, did he?
No, he did not.
Oh, he's boned. All right, I'm gonna run after him.
Run him.
I'm just gonna run him down. Just come in
Alright.
swinging straight for the liver, right in the back.
Right in the liver. Go ahead and make a weapon.
All these liver shots.
I just rolled a d12. Hold on. I rolled an 11 and I was like, wait. All right, I rolled an 8 plus 5.
That
13.
hits.
Yes.
Oh man. I was supposed to be doing another 1d4. It's fine.
Okay. D8 plus 5. I rolled a 2, so that's a 7 damage.
7 damage, and this is with your battle axe.
Yeah.
And this is kind of like you are chasing this guy down, and you have not had a good to find a good kill on someone. So you are like sprinting after this guy, and at this point, it's more of a tackle than anything. You just have a weapon in your hands, and you just kind of catch him right between the shoulder and the neck, and just carve a big chunk out of this guy.
Ooh,
Fire the DM.
nice.
No, this is not my fault. Players. If the players screw up, it's the player's fault. But the guy falls in front of you, his lifeblood pumping from his chest, because you have carved a hole right into his chest. And now
I'm
you're surrounded by
immediately gonna go pick up, like, just pull my daggers out of these people and, like, wipe the blood.
All right, you
can
recover
I,
all of
like-
your darts.
This is more just like for
Nice.
flavor. Can I kind of like heat up my axe and kind of like burn the blood off?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's some God of War shit. I like that.
You don't have all of, you don't have power from this rune. It needs to recharge, sort of.
Yeah.
Or you need to like re-imbue power, but you do feel just enough that you can just kind of heat it, and the smell of boiling blood fills the room as it just kind of like dries and crusts over, and you just brush it off like dirt.
That kind of hollows out. Are you finished? Then I want to walk over here and inspect the body over here.
It's, I mean,
Is there anything to?
Anything to
Not-
loot?
No,
anything
not
to-
really anything to
keys
loot.
or anything for the rooms that we're gonna need for the body.
no, I mean there's like a little key ring on him. It's just like 3 or 4 keys. Nothing marked, but yeah, it's just a little key ring. He's got a couple coppers in his pockets, spare change, probably from lunch or something. But nothing that you wouldn't, nothing that you would have out of the ordinary in your pockets.
I mean, we're in Zon, right? I'm sure we could probably sell a couple kidneys.
Callie just kind of like shudders.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
They're
Seriously.
more likely to replace them with mechanics instead of actual kidneys. And so on.
That is a very good point. I was
just
joking anyway, but I'm glad that we're really thinking this through in the logistics
Kinda like
Elgar leaning.
looking in my bag.
Yeah, I was totally joking, but that is a good point. They probably wouldn't take kidneys. Puts his knife away.
Thatcher kind of looks back and is like, well, I guess do we want to go back that way or do we continue on?
I
I
mean,
guess we might as well finish off this way, right?
yeah, I mean, we might as well keep moving deeper, right? It's probably towards the Baron.
Alright, start moving this way. Is there anything?
Is there
over
anything
in-
to our left?
anything over
Yeah.
here? Yeah.
I'm out of game. How do you heal?
how do you heal?
Just over time.
You can heal when you take a short rest. You can roll some of your hit die to heal, and when you take a long rest, you fully heal. Aside from that, it's just like healing magic and
Yeah, health potion
Yeah.
if you have any.
That's just gonna walk up.
not
here.
a single person here is a caster.
Yeah. Okay,
That's
just checking to make sure that we're all clear.
Yeah.
That's just gonna walk in here, just kind of poke his head around, just kind of investigate and see what's in here.
Can I recall to the fountain and get my health and mana back? No.
Right?
Thatcher, as you kind of walk over, you see, like, there's this door here that's that's open. It looks kind of like it's just one big door. But actually, you can see further in. Looks like just kind of a room. It's just another large room. You can see it kind of goes on for a little bit on the other side.
Gonna holler back to the group. This opens up further over here.
Callie kind of points to the door above us too. So which way, guys?
Does this big? I mean, it just might be roll 20. Is that door kind of bigger? Does it look kind of like important-ish?
Which one?
It's the one that Callie pointed out.
Oh, no, but it is not larger,
Okay.
but it is well made. It's a
All right.
very dark, well, probably still synth wood, but
Right. But it looks nicer. I
the
mean,
one up.
nice door. Baron
Can we
might be
hear
this way.
anything?
Do you hear anything?
Oh, like press your ear up against the door or something?
On the other side of the door.
Go ahead and make a perception check. If you have anything
20?
for a bonus to hearing. D20, yep.
Perception.
Ew,
13.
4.
Did you say 4?
Yeah. And then hearing? Is that what you said?
Well, just perception in general.
Perception. 2, 6.
Alright, 6 perception.
13.
You press your ear against this door, and it doesn't feel like a cheap, like cheap wooden doors. If you put your ear against it, you can basically hear everything on the other side. This feels like a full ass wooden door, like of a heavy wood too, not like pine or whatever. This is like oak, maybe.
Right. Callie kind of looks back to the group. Maybe we should scout around the rest of the keep first, see if we can find anything that'll be of use. Could use some health potions if there's any.
I've got a few health potions if you need some, and I'll give one to Callie and I'll give one to Sophia. I've got 3.
I don't really need one.
Callie just like holds her hand up and kind of like doesn't want to offend Elgar, so she kind of like tilts her head toward him
Just gonna say, Elgar is the one who took
nonchalantly.
meeting.
Yeah, I'll just hand mine off to Elgar. There you go.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm feeling pretty good about everything, but, just to be safe, if you're concerned about me, sure. But, like, deep down, I'm like, oh, thank God, I drink it. How much does this heal me for?
We got 2 of them.
Yes,
I
these
just took
are-
one. I was just taking one, right? Or did
They're just small ones, right?
I just need one. I'm good.
Yeah.
What is it?
I thought Callie took hers.
I'm just holding on to it.
2d4 plus 2 hit points.
2d4 plus 2, that's 6. Nice. I'm like almost full again. Because I...
Callie pocketed hers.
I mean, I'm fine for now, but like if I take another hit, I'll probably need it.
Hello, master.
Alright, well,
Face
I mean, if we think the Baron's through here, might as well see what he's up to, right?
Yes.
I am ready to proceed.
On this fancy door.
Yeah.
That's just gonna walk up to and just bang on and call out for Baron Butler.
Alright, so yeah, Thatcher just, Baron Butler, we're here for you. And you just hear, come in.
Oh, good.
It was pretty ominous. He's just inviting us in. He's killed a few of his guards outside the door. Just, if anybody else want to go first?
I'll go.
Okay, well, hold on. I mean, I think I can do this. It's a little bit of hesitation. I got this. I don't want to be.
No. Take your potions, rest up,
Okay, no, hold on, Thatcher. Wait a minute. Clearly
Callie just
big,
kinda-
strong as well. But no, seriously, I'm good. The potion, it was great. Unnecessary though, really. We're good.
Would you like some of that nice Noxon
Okay, hold on. I just wait. No, I bang on the door. I'm like, Baron. No, I got this.
The door's open.
Sweet.
Right. Yes. Right. It's open. He said, "Come in." Okay. Okay. Nope. Yep. I got this. And I open it or try.
You son of a bitch! You put your character models right in front of the door.
Sorry.
Oh.
Can't. There we
Oh.
go. Yeah, I had to move you so that I could get to the door.
Don't click stuff.
All right.
Callie's gonna kind of push Spia in front of her so Callie can like have the flank just in case anyone comes up behind us.
It is.
I'm like hugging against Thatcher with my
Thatcher.
12 hit points.
Thatcher's gonna come in the room first.
I guess
Right.
I'm
I'm trying to like keep
Okay,
with
Thatcher.
him. Like.
This room is very much. It is
Oh.
as fancy and as opulent as Baron Harkonnen's study, but it is of a completely different way. Where his is kind of all wood and artistic scroll work and everything on all of these nice pieces of all wood furniture. This is the decorations in the room are Spartan at best, but the room or the furniture in the room is Spartan at best, but there are tapestries, maps, pieces of artwork from all over Piltover, Zon, Shurima, the surrounding, Bilgewater, all sorts of artwork, like tapestries and statuettes, just decorating this entire otherwise sparse room. And Baron Butler, he's maybe 6 foot, 6'1", a large man to basically anyone but the two of you. His entire right arm is entirely clad in metal, and his right hand isn't even. It is a fist with hydraulic hydraulic pistons on it, and you can just see it flexing back and forth, just kind of.
Fucking blitzcrank, dude.
And he's just holding his front on this plain wooden desk in front of him, and he's kind of standing, like this is a full standing desk, and he leans across and he says, "So, to what do I owe the pleasure of you miscreants?"
I kind of look at Thatcher to see if he's gonna say anything first.
Harkonnen sent us to take care of you because of the things you've been doing with the Noxons.
Oh,
Nobody's
the
happy.
Noxians. Oh, I don't recall pissing off any Noxians. All I remember is taking advantage of a few poor, stupid miners who couldn't even afford security.
You did so on Noxon territory. You know that can be an act of war if anyone were to want to pursue this further.
Well, I don't know exactly who you are, but it doesn't really look like you're Noxian, does it?
I
Ionian?
kind of flashed the seal of the Baroness from Invedia. Like, I flashed her seal. We were
Okay,
sent
so-
here, don't worry.
Oh, sent here to what? Send me a warning? What did you do? Go to Harkonnen and ask him to tell you his side of the story? Would he send his little pet with you? What are you gonna do? Tell me to behave and then be on your way?
Thatcher kind of starts baring his teeth and reaches up to grab his axe down.
Callie kind of raises a hand and be like, well, that's all we need to do unless you want to escalate this further.
Oh, I don't think escalation is quite the word for it. And he takes his fist, punches the desk just in 2 pieces, grabs it with his free hand, and throws it at you. Make a dexterity saving throw, all 3 of you. Or all 4 of you, since you're all in the doorway.
Yeah.
What is it?
11.
Ooh,
20.
21.
27.
11.
17.
17.
Oh, wait,
alright.
wait, no, 18.
Well, you're over
22,
here though. If I'm
22.
in front of you, could I block it out of the way for him?
Yes, Thatcher, since you are in front and you rolled well, make a strength save to grapple this flying desk.
Wow.
Snatch it.
Well, that's right.
If I was in front, I could use deflect missiles and throw it back at them.
16.
Has so many things.
16. Okay, so everyone kind of like jumps out of the way, hides behind whatever ducks, but Thatcher just kind of like braces himself, grabs this desk, and then just like grabs it out of the air and just smacks it down. And the Baron just kind of leans back and raises an eyebrow. Kill them. The two guards run forward. Roll initiative.
Out of character question, what does it take to light a torch?
That is an object interaction, so it would be a free action.
This whole room's made out of wood, yeah?
Glitter, what's your dexterity?
Oh shit.
4. No, 2.
Plus 2. Okay, so I would go first in the initiative because we both rolled 11.
Okay. All right. So Callie is over Spia.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This guy in front steps up at Thatcher, mace in hand. Actually, not a mace. It is a battle axe, and goes ahead, swings at him twice. Damn, rolls great with both. And hits you twice for 11 damage.
You're gonna
Right.
die. Quietly.
We're all dead.
We're all dead.
The other guy steps up, pulls the crossbow off, loads it, and shoots at Elgar.
Hey.
Misses him.
Nice.
Shoots just over his head. And the Baron just stands back, shifts his weight a little bit, grinning at you. Elgar, it is your turn.
My turn.
Callie's
All
on
right.
deck.
Ugh. Runes don't fail me now. I'm gonna activate my giant smite. But channel some Freljord magic and get big, boy.
All right, get swole. son.
How big is, like, I think large creatures still technically fit like in a 5, right? It doesn't like,
Yeah,
okay,
they still
cool,
fit
cool,
in a 5x5.
I become large. I grow 4 feet taller.
All right, you are 10 feet tall,
Nice.
swole boy, and yeah.
I'm just gonna like wade out in between them. I'm just trying to like go for like intimidation factor, see if I can, I don't know, dissuade them from fighting, and I'm gonna go for the guy that just hit Thatcher.
All right, so yeah, he just kind of, it's sort of a lumbers forward. He's really, this is the time he's gotten this big.
Yeah, no, I'm not
done
great at it
anything
yet.
with it. So he's just kind of like moving forward and picks up his axe that somehow has gotten bigger with him.
Yay, magic. Cool. I do a little bit of extra damage when I'm like this. If I, hit him, that is. My attack roll is a 10 plus 5, 15.
That will hit.
Nice. Okay, I do these dice.
Sidebar, is a cantrip a bonus action?
No, it is a full action. It's like casting a spell. It's a level 0 spell.
Yeah.
I do 10 damage.
All right, you hit him, and honestly, this is less like the slashing damage of a battle axe and more being hit by something this big, and he just as you just hit him in the back of this thing, and just you just hear as you just connect. Callie, it is your turn. You are behind.
Yeah.
You are directly behind 2 of your allies.
Yeah, I can't really get into the room. I'm gonna move up beside Thatcher, 15 feet. But instead, I'm just gonna like take a moment to like do like some monk like meditation for a second, and then to the guy that Elgar just hit, I'm gonna like my eyes kind of flare a little bit, and I'm gonna cast Mind Sliver on this guy.
Mind Sliver.
It is a disorienting spike of psychic energy into the mind of the creature, so it must make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, screw intelligence saving throws. All right. A 3 will not save.
No, it's an intelligence. So I do 1d6 damage, 1d6 psychic damage, 4, and then at the end of every one of his turns, he has to roll a d4, and that's how much damage he takes. I think.
That's
Hold up.
no. Unless the saving throw is successful, the first time it makes a saving throw before the end of your next turn, it must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the save.
Oh, okay. So it just like is easier to hit every time.
Yeah, it's easier to hit him
Okay.
if you use something that requires a saving.
Okay. So that's my action. With my, I don't think I can use my Kinsei shot.
People just get out.
Oh yeah, I can. Do I have a clear enough shot to like do a ranged weapon attack on him?
On who?
On the guy in front of Thatcher.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
It will still be at disadvantage because you're still within 5 feet of him, but
Can I take a step back?
yeah, I guess.
So it's not a disadvantage?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna get an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. As you walk away, this guy's just on fire.
I was like,
Connects
why are we
again.
close to 14?
Manages to get his battle axe one-handed in between Thatcher and Elgar. Hits you for 6 slashing damage.
Yikes. Okay. So with my bonus action, I'm gonna throw one of my knives.
I bought 2.
All right, go ahead and roll a
19.
19 hits.
Okay. 1d4 plus 3. Just keep rolling ones. 4 damage.
Wait a
Another
minute.
4.
Just add like
Kensei shot. You can use a bonus action on your turn ranged attack with Kensei weapon.
Yeah.
When you do so, any target you hit with a ranged attack using a Kensei weapon. So when you use a ranged attack after using bonus action,
you can use a bonus action to make a ranged attack.
no, to make your ranged attack more deadly.
Okay, go for mage. Get rid of the ward.
Oh, yeah.
Make
That makes
ranged-
Kinsei shot makes your ranged attacks deal more damage.
Yeah,
But
they
I don't
deal
have any-
more damage rather than you
Okay.
doing extra. Yeah, I was thinking that was weird because you key points to deal, like in every other thing you need to use key points.
Right. Okay.
To make ranged attacks deal an extra 1d4 damage. That's, yeah, I understand the confusion.
That's fine. Okay. Then it's just the 4 from Mind Sliver.
Okay. There we go. Yeah, I was like glancing at it, I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. Okay. And
That's
now,
very weird though.
seeing this guy tank a few hits, Baron Butler moves forward, and you see the height on his fist just kind of flex back and forth, and he winds up and then just fucking punches the Oblivion out of Elgar. Make a strength saving throw.
Ooh, I have. Wait, hold on. Let me check.
You do have advantage
Ooh,
on
I do
strength
have
saves.
advantage on that now that I'm a big boy. Oh, it didn't help much. Let's see. That's a 9 plus 5, 14. If I had disadvantage, it would have been a nat 1.
All right. Okay. 14. You succeed. So he
thank God.
punches you, and you don't actually get yeah, you just kind of brace yourself against this. But as you do, you don't notice second punch coming up from him
Oh God.
from his left hand, pair of brass knuckles on that, and he connects with your side. Hits you for 8 damage. 8 bludgeoning damage.
Oh God.
Right
Hurts.
there in
That's a
you.
lot. Okay.
Okay. It is
Dude, put him in the back to mount
Spia's turn.
instead of mount.
Okay.
No, like replace him with mount.
So from where I am, can I shoot around
Watch.
with my crossbow around Thatcher or not? Or do I have to actually move around him?
Like around to the guy that's right in front of Thatcher.
Yeah. Like,
You can do so,
Right
but the
in
guy
legs.
would have half cover because Thatcher is in front of him. So that would be +5 AC effective to him.
okay. And then, let's say I moved to.
Wait,
Well, no matter what, I have no access to this guy anyway, uncovered, right? Because Elgar would be blocking me? Or does that not count?
Unless you moved to right here.
If you move to right here, for example, you'd be at disadvantage because you're within
Because I'm what?
5 feet. Ranged attacks made within 5 feet of someone have disadvantage.
So it would be the same, essentially?
Yeah, effectively, numerically the same. Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll
But
stay.
chance-wise, not the same, because you could roll high on both and hit him.
But numerically the same. Yes.
You could stab him from there.
Stab him.
You could stab him from there. Yes.
No, I'd say no.
With
I'd
the
say
dagger,
save
yeah.
the golden code.
No, I want to shoot him. So I'm gonna get like army crawl down between his legs and shoot up at him, and then after that I can hide. Right? As a
Hide?
bonus action.
You can't hide because you're just sitting
can't.
between Thatcher's legs.
I can hide behind Thatcher.
Wait a second.
I think you have to like actually have something physical to hide
Yeah,
behind.
you're both medium creatures, so you couldn't hide behind him. If you were if he were a size larger than if it were Elgar, you could try to hide behind Elgar because he's large now.
Got it. Okay. What if?
No, can you get 9?
No. Okay, we'll just do that. We'll shoot.
You have to HP make.
At disadvantage, remember, because you are still within 5 feet of him.
She's within 2 feet.
No, she got on the other side of Thatcher now.
But he's undercover now.
Yeah, so he gets a +5 to AC.
Oh, okay. So you are just behind.
Right.
All right.
So for my crossbow, I just roll the 20 and tell you what that score is. That's it.
Roll a d20. Tell me what it is.
Okay, 11.
11 will not hit. It's just too hard to get around this big boy in front of you to hit the smaller boy behind him. Thatcher, it's your turn now.
I'm gonna go into my barbarian rage because I can do it 3 times, so I'm gonna do a long rest for it.
All right.
Then I'm gonna
He
swing
rages.
upward, my great axe upward at the guy in front of me to try to knock him back.
Oh, you're gonna try and nut him. Okay, go ahead. Roll a weapon attack.
16.
16 will hit. Roll damage.
That's true. You're all pumped.
1d12 plus 6. 13.
13. Okay.
Mhm. Fuck him up.
All right. You just beat him with your thing. Okay. All right. And you trying to make every attempt with your great axe to just knock him backwards and try and free up this space. But even though you just deal massive amounts of damage, you do not manage to knock him backwards with your great axe. But it is his turn now, and he turns, runs back, vaults over the half piece of the bar, and grabs the what do you call it? Crossbow that is sitting behind this desk.
Don't they both get attacks of opportunity?
Not when he disengages. I do love the use of disengage. It is now Baron Butler's turn, and his hydraulics have kind of just, or I suppose they're pneumatics. They're letting off all the after it charged up that giant attack against Elgar, but he still goes ahead for a strike with it. It's going to be a 20 to hit. Suppose that hits.
Yep.
And his second one will not hit. But he is going to deal 9 damage. Just hitting you with this giant metal fist. You're a very large boy, very easy to hit. And now, Mr. Guy with the crossbow right next to him will struggle to pull back reload, and then just kind of shoot it into your gut. He is at disadvantage. And he is just going to completely miss. I have no idea how. You're giant and you're 10 feet tall. And you're standing right in front of him. And somehow he still misses with a natural 1. Elgar, your turn.
You're
My
welcome.
So
turn.
it shoots himself in
Alright.
the foot.
I've taken a lot of damage from Big Boy. So I'm gonna bonus action to use my Storm Rune. It's the last thing I can do before I short rest. Well, except for one more thing. When I activate the Storm Rune, it's kind of like a Volley Bear Prophet channeling that sort of magic, right? And I can use my reaction to give one roll. Well, I can use my reaction to give advantage or disadvantage to an attack roll, saving throw, or ability check for 1 minute.
All right.
Yep, and
That is
then and then I'm gonna activate that, and I'm gonna go to hit him with my axe.
Archer, what are your thoughts on 6?
That is a 12 to hit, or sorry, 12 plus 5 to hit, so 17.
That hits.
He's gonna take 7 plus 5, 12 damage, just all 12s.
All
then-
right, big 12s.
And then I'm gonna use my last thing that I can do, which is action surge. Go fighters! I'm gonna try to hit him again.
Damn action surge. Okay.
Oh no,
You take 1
12
additional
total.
action. 12 total will not hit.
Ah shit! All right.
Overextended yourself, and you do not hit him with your third strike here. Callie, it is your turn.
Sidebar, just for clarification, while Kinsey's shot, I was reading wrong. I still do have 2-weapon fighting, so I can use my bonus action to attack with a different weapon. So at least it wasn't
Yes,
like I was
with a
okay.
weapon in your off. Correct.
Yeah, so it's still doing the same amount of damage, so that's good. I just wanted to clear that up. Okay, I'm actually gonna walk up and use my action to force my health potion down Elgar's throat.
Elgar, are you willing to take this health?
I mean, I'm 10 feet tall, but if she wants to hop up on me, she can.
I'm very agile.
All right. You can
Oh,
just
this got weird.
hand off the health potion.
Yeah, but
Just
he would
now
have to
got
use
weird.
an action. He would have to wait for his turn to heal, but I want him to heal on my turn because I can't hit anybody anyway.
All right.
Ah.
With you being 10 feet tall, make an acrobatics check to climb up there and get it into his.
My acrobatics is +5, so
You
20.
can drink this whether you like it or not.
All right. 20
I
is
was
gonna.
like,
Wow, that got a little non-consensual there.
Just
Okay.
chug, chug, chug.
Wow. Okay.
do I roll the health? He should roll the health.
I should.
Yes, you roll the
okay.
health.
Got it.
Okay.
Wait, did you say you as in me, you?
Yes, you.
Cool.
Yes, you.
You're the
4,
one consuming it
2.
and digesting it.
So I got 6 on the dice. And then what do I add to it?
6. So it's 2d4 plus 2.
Okay, so
2d4
8
plus
total.
All right. 8
That's helpful.
total. Callie succeeds in putting the potion in, and he tips his head back to drink the potion. The man is good at drinking. What can I tell you?
So that was my action. Can I do anything with my bonus action? I don't think I can because I didn't
I don't think
attack.
you can do much.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
So she's like on my back right now.
Yep. I'm like
Yeah,
holding on to
that's
you.
I
awesome.
mean, you could drop down if you wanted, but it is Spia's turn. That's
Yeah,
why.
I mean, I could like use my bonus action to like push off of you. Bring you up.
Okay. Spia is not made for fighting. So We'll try again with the crossbow from my position because I need to stay back here, not near that big man.
All right.
12.
12 will not hit. Again, because you're just trying to get around. And the guy somehow has gotten smaller in comparison because he's further away. Thatcher, it's your turn.
I'm gonna throw my javelin at this guy. Just trying
All right.
to punch him off.
Weapon attack.
Oh yeah, they still won.
27.
Yeah, that hits.
You 4 ocean 2 warden.
That's
How do you find this?
wait, D6.
Seriously, what?
So, 10.
10. Okay, that is double his remaining health. So I'm going to qualify that as good enough to actually pin him against the wall the way you wanted to the last.
Yeah.
And then I want to move up to the bang guy here and use my where's it at? Armor spike grapple with the Baron Butler.
Do you want to just hit him with it or grapple him?
I want to try and grapple him.
So grapple is a full act.
Okay, so then I'll just.
So you just want to hit him with the armor.
Brush your shoulder against him really aggressively.
Yeah. Just kind of
Spike.
tackle him again. Go ahead and make Tim
Make a what?
weapon attack.
14.
14 does not hit. He is a tonky boy.
What am I doing?
It is Thug 2's turn, and Thug 2 is currently pinned against a wall. So it's Thug 1's turn, realizing that he is not going to hit Elgar if he rolls a natural attack. He throws the crossbow aside, grabs his mace, and does some smacky. 17
That does not hit. My armor class is 18.
and 20.
Ah. I mean, it's 21.
Good one. He's going to deal 4 bludgeoning damage. Just beats you.
It's not as bad as the other guy. It's not good.
And now the Baron's turn.
Oh, the other guy.
There we go. Okay. He his pneumatic arm is hissing and releasing steam, but he's still just kind of like he actually.
Oh, it's
turns,
like his whole arm. Damn.
Yeah, it's his whole arm. So he actually hits you with the arm, misses.
Nice.
Woo!
You manage to block it, and then he actually turns. He just kind of one at you, and then just turns and goes for the 1-2 at Thatcher, and misses that one. Jesus.
Nice.
I'm in the
Okay,
back.
so,
Ooh, ah.
I'm useless. Thatcher, no, Elgar, it's your turn. Callie on deck.
Right, it's my turn, and Callie's on my back as well.
Literally
on
on-
deck
I
and on
I
back.
pushed off of you. I pushed
Ah, okay. Okay. I see that guy miss. That's making me feel good. Oh shit! I never used my storm rune last turn. Shit. Yes, I'll remember next time. Actually, I'm gonna remember right now. I'm gonna use it to give myself advantage on my attack. I can use my reaction on my turn, right? Like I don't get it for the rest of the round, but
Yeah, sure.
okay. I'm just checking. All right, I'm gonna use it to give myself advantage on this hit then. Whew, thank God, because that was a 1, but this one is an 11. 16?
To hit the Baron?
Yes.
That does not hit.
Son of a bitch!
You tanky as fuck. Take out the minions first.
Tanky as fuck, boy.
This guy keeps hitting me for like 9 damage.
Yeah.
I'm trying to kill him. All right, well, my eyes glow and I'm like, really feel like I'm gonna land it, and still no. I've got to figure these runes out. That's my turn.
All right, Callie, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move within melee range. Actually,
To the promised land.
because I wanna get here. How do I?
We're trying to make room for
If
speed
you
again.
if you hold click, it'll ping it.
I want to
Speed is fine in the hallway.
I want to be beside Elder.
There.
Yeah.
You can move through him. You just have to do it at half movement.
Okay, that's fine. I'll do that just to clear some space. And I'm going to whip out my short sword and like slice at the guy in front of me.
Slice the guy in front of you. Okay, go make a weapon attack.
There's copious on
With my short sword, that is 22.
22 will hit.
Nice. 1d6 plus 3. 3 plus 3, 6.
6 damage. Okay.
And bonus action.
Dude, last time I played.
2 weapon fighting. Attack with a different light melee. I only have my knives, so it's going to be a disadvantage, but I'm going to try to throw my knife into his throat.
All right. Yeah.
The first one is a 12 plus 5, so that, I mean, it's 17. Second one is a 9 plus 5, so 14?
That hits.
Nice. 1d4 plus 3, 2 plus 5.
All right. You hit him twice, and
I do
he
like a
is
slice and
scared
then
now,
a.
because someone has figured out that you can still hit the mooks. It is Spia's turn. Thatcher in the hole, or Thatcher on deck.
How healthy is the second or the guard, the only one that's left?
These are the first 2 hits that he has taken, and he looks concerned that someone is targeting him. Then,
Okay.
I suppose this is.
Can I
I've
improvise to persuade him to fight on our side?
Thank you, Jeff.
Sure. Persuasion check.
20?
Roll a
Yes.
20, yeah. And then add your persuasion.
13 plus 7, 20.
What do you say? How do you try to convince him?
I just open my bag and I'm like, we have gold. Because I have a lot of gold in my bag.
All right, Thatcher, it's your turn.
I'm gonna try and move behind the Baron and grappling from behind and holding.
All right, go ahead and make a strength check to grapple athletics.
Athletics.
Yep.
23.
All right, you grapple him. He takes 3 damage, right?
Yep.
Because you have spiky.
3
Your
piercing
spiky.
damage.
All right, he is grappled.
So now melee attacks have advantage.
That's just a
Um,
restraint, actually.
Oh.
Unless David wants to rule otherwise. Which I'll take that. We take those.
I don't know if that is actually true.
No, he just
can't move.
Yeah, he just can't move.
And he has to use an action to get out, so that's handy.
Yeah.
We has to beat my strength check or my acrobatics.
Yeah, he has to make your strength, or beat your strength with an athletics. All right. All right. But he can still attack and everything. Can't move.
Yeah.
All right, and the guy, seeing all of this gold, turns, and now that he actually has advantage because the Baron is
Flanked.
he's flanking him. Strikes at him twice, but does not find any purchase. Meanwhile, the Baron, seeing his guard betray him, turns around, and, well, that's... fucking ends his life and literally smashes his entire head. Just punches it, like his fist stops smoking, and you see like all of the pneumatics just pulse back to life and just blows this guy apart.
So now it's down for 2 or 3 more rounds.
I'm just like,
Maybe?
we're safe,
I think
gold.
I haven't figured out how it works.
And Thatcher, he is going to try and contest the grapple.
I don't need to roll. I just need to do. I need to see what my strength is.
You roll.
You're gonna roll. You roll.
What was it, athletics?
So it's your
Athletics,
D20
yes.
plus, yeah.
19.
He breaks free with a 25.
He's pretty
It
beefy. He
is
probably has like a
Elver's turn.
plus
Callie
4.
on deck.
It is my turn. All right. I want to hit him,
All right, hit him.
said the fighter.
is-
I
That
want
is
to.
with advantage.
I want to
He
hit
is
him.
flanked.
It's okay. I got a 10, so that wouldn't have hit, right? Nat 20. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, roll double
Yeah.
dice.
I get a lot of dice. 'Cause,
Wait, I have a emote for this moment. That I'm gonna drop in chat. Boom.
Ooh. Ah.
Nice. Roll the dice.
All right, we got 7, 3, 2, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 plus 5, 23 damage.
All right, and you just hit him like a goddamn truck.
Haha.
He
Finally.
figured it out.
We figured it out.
Elgar finally figured out how to be big. Callie, it's your turn. Spia on deck. Thatcher in the hole.
Callie like kind of glances at Elgar like visibly impressed, and then just like brings her short sword up and tries to like stab through his like throat.
All right. Attack with advantage.
Yes. 15. 2, so 20.
20 will hit.
1d6 plus 3. 5, 6, 7, 8 damage.
8 damage. You thrust toward his throat, but he manages to get his metal arm up in the way, glances it off, carves a nasty stripe up the side of his face.
Something to remember me by. And then I'll grab one of my knives and try to like get in his eye or something.
All right.
So
ranged-
since we have advantage because he's flanking, would it just be a straight roll because I get disadvantage?
Ranged attacks actually do not get advantage for flanking, so it's
Okay.
just disadvantage. Yep.
Okay, the first one is a 6, so that would be 21. That one's a 17, so 21.
Okay, 21 will hit.
Okay, 2, 5.
5 more damage. All right. Oh wait.
This guy crits me. I'm dead.
All
What do
right.
you think I'm in
It
the hallway?
is Spia's turn. Thatcher on deck.
Okay.
Finish him off, Spia. This one's
Okay.
yours.
Oh. I'm gonna use my storm sight to give Spia advantage.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's a
What's
thing. I
that?
can do that. I see it's uses my reaction, so I can't take attacks of opportunity, but I can do that to give you advantage.
Okay.
I guess I flavor wise I like point something out or like kind of move because I know you're about to shoot.
Okay. So I'll shoot again. My best Caitlyn impression, hopefully.
No, don't.
But yeah, you have advantage to roll 2d20.
2?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
roll
roll another one.
2d20
And
and
take
take
the
the
higher
higher
one.
one.
Okay, I gotcha. Oh, it dropped. The first one was a 7, and this is a 17, so that one
Yes.
plus 4. 22?
20.
All right, that hits. Roll damage.
8.
8 damage.
No, sorry. Reading my thing. 4 plus 2, 6.
6 damage.
Did you
All
roll
right.
your d6s for your sneak attack?
No. Nope.
There you go.
So 2d6.
Woodland Road, please surprise.
Can't read in the dark. 6 plus 8. 14.
Nice.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah!
Yeah!
You killed him, Spia. How do you want to finish him
Yeah.
off?
What?
You
What's
get
my-
you
gotta
get to finish
describe
him
how you
off.
kill him.
Yeah, describe how you kill him. You're shooting him.
Oh.
Where do you hit him? How do you kill him?
I am down on my knee doing the Caitlyn ult to him,
Doing
but I want it up his nose.
You-
Who knows the
you-
rubber hose?
You drop to one knee, lean outside Elgar as he prophetically moves to the side to keep out of your way, and you just look him right in the eye and shoot him right in the nose, and it just drives right into his face, and he falls to the ground, dead before he hits the floor.
Woo! We did it.
Did it!
That was a close one.
Yeah, definitely
Are
a
you
close one.
alive right now?
I'm alive. Potion helps.
Want some bread?
So,
Want some bread? Sure, I'll take some bread.
Mage
Thatcher wants to kind of try and cut the Baron Butler's mechanical arm from his body and take it.
That's the cue.
All right.
Judging him from the hallway.
Do you have like a knife, like a sort of surgical, anything that could be construed as a surgical device?
I have 2 hand axes.
All right. I want a sleight of hand check with disadvantage.
Because we both have it first.
All right, I'm gonna sit there and eat bread while I watch Thatcher have 2 hand axes as he tries to separate his
Jeez.
arm from this.
2 for the first one, and then 15 for the second one.
All right. So you get down on your you get down on and
You're,
like
you're muted or something.
Yeah, when you lean back. You're
he's
alright.
like he gets down, gets down on his knees, 2 hand axes. He's like, hey, maybe I'm gonna try, sever like the connections between the mechanical and the biological. Like try and figure out a way to get this so maybe I could like sell it or something. And very quickly he realizes that he is way out of his element and this is way too complicated for him. So at some point he just goes, you know what, fuck this, and just starts chopping away at all of this metal. Gets like basically gets most of the arm from like the mid the mid upper arm down. So if you could salvage the joint, it would be pretty good. But otherwise, yeah, you've just chopped off half of a guy's arm.
I'll take it just to prove that we did what we did.
Okay. While you're doing that, you notice that there is also a chain around his neck that's got a key on it. Oh, and also the rest of the room.
I'll point the key out to Spia and continue to eat my bread. Lick my wounds.
I'll walk up and snatch it while Thatcher's shopping.
All right, you take the key. It is differently and better made than the keys that the other guards had. Like the other guards had like the regular kind of old-timey, like you put it in and it's got the notches and whatever. But this one is more closer to like a Yale lock style key where it'll activate the right tumblers and things.
Callie sits down beside Elgar and tears off a piece of the Ionian bread and hands it to him.
Oh, I take it and I give you a little piece of the Freljord bread.
She kind of looks at it, tastes it. Is it okay? I mean, would someone of Ionian, would they like Freljordian bread?
It's
a little tough.
It's a little tough, a little bit harsh for you. It doesn't have a delicate spice, like a delicate.
It's not fluffy and sweet and spicy.
Yeah, it's not like fluffy, sweet, spicy, herbal, that sort of thing. Like it doesn't have a very flavorful blend, but it's it's very the seeds and nuts are very large. They're very in the way. They're the kind of thing you're like, yep, that's very simple. It's very much meant to just
she
be
It's like if trail mix was
that's
bread.
Salt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like eating trail mix with bread.
She just kind of nods and just finishes it to be polite.
Thatcher kind of walks up to the group and is looking at him and looking at Elgar and goes, I wasn't thinking much of you when he put me with you. But you handle yourselves well.
What'd you do?
Okay.
I reach up for a high five, which nobody has given me yet.
Yes, he
Thatcher
does.
kind of looks down at him and is just like, okay.
Callie kind of chuckles.
One of these days. One of these
I want to
days.
walk over to the other half of the desk. Is there anything there?
Got shit on.
Well, I
Drawers?
mean, yeah, the drawers, it's... Well, actually, there is gold. There is gold, like little baggies of gold in one of the drawers. There are 7 little pouches, kind of like the pouches that Nvidia gave to you. Just kind of pre-portioned pouches. Each of them has 5 gold in them.
Okay.
So there's a
I'll
grand
take all 7 and I'll
35.
offer them 1 each together. 3.
Callie takes it.
I take
Okay.
mine.
Thatcher declines. He's not interested in gold.
Other than that, there is a fair amount of that was sitting on the desk, but then kind of that's scattered all over the floor during the fight.
There was what?
Fair amount of what? Yeah, you cut out.
Correspondence, just letters back and forth, some
Mhm.
memos, a few just personal notes.
I'll say,
Okay.
is there
Hand them off
anything?
I was gonna say, yeah, Elgar
Yeah.
likes reading. I might try to shuffle through a little of them.
Is there any? And she kind of like leans over Elgar's shoulder. So, is there anything that would
Where is a single
help us pin this guy as our guy?
Yeah.
Someone,
let me see.
someone make an investigation check with advantage.
Me. I
My
read.
Investigation is +3, so go for it.
With advantage, 19 total.
All right, 19 total. As you kind of shuffle through these, you're just kind of glancing through them, looking for anything incriminating, or talking about a mine, or talking about kobolds, anything. Most of it is actually Zonite. It's local stuff. Things like, we heard about this baron, blah blah blah. You do see the word Harkonnen.
Okay.
It says Harkonnen deal has gone south. No profits. Red mark in ledger.
Gotcha. I'll
And
see
it's
that one.
signed by some random
Right.
person.
I'll see that one. I'll hand that one off to Callie. And I mean, like, I know, even if that's all I find, just like flavor-wise, I'm kind of still digging through, but I give her that one. I think that's it as far as evidence might go.
It's not a lot, but maybe it's something.
Etcher sees the door over here and kind of goes, "What do you suppose is through here?"
That is a very well-made door. It's metal. Spia, in your experience with like Piltover family, like with the Piltover hex families, it is almost the Zonite version of like a vault door.
Okay.
It's it has kind of locks, bolts, all sorts of tumblers, and the kind of bars that you see on like those old bank doors.
I'll
And-
walk over to it. Can I see that it's how to like open it? Is that obvious?
Yeah, it's got one of those big like spin dials, but it is like it's locked shut, and it looks like there is a hole as if to maybe put a pin or something to kind of open up the channel.
But not
And
the key that I have.
It looks like it might just be the spot for a key.
Callie kind of raises her hand for a sec. Maybe we should take a short rest first and gather ourselves.
Alright, well, we need
just
to
in
be a
case
little
there's
careful.
anyone on the other side.
There still are some guards running around, and I don't know what they're up to, but they might find their friends' bodies outside.
Etcher kind of holds up the arm and goes, "What are they going to do? We'll show them that we've taken their boss."
I mean,
I'm,
that is
like,
a fair point.
slowly sticking the key in the door, not
You're
turning
like,
everything.
Thatcher's like, Thatcher goes against the javelin, pulls a guy off the javelin. The boss says, "We could put his head on this javelin and stick it outside the door."
All right, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna pick up the table that like the guy threw at us, and I'm gonna kind of like
Yeah.
shut the door and bar it up against the door for now. It's just
the table.
yeah,
You
I'm gonna
just
like take
kind
the
of
table
take the other
and like kind of bar it up, like both pieces, kind of whatever's left. Kind of shut the door and kind of try to put these up in the way too. Just like somebody comes, we buy us a little bit of
Just
time.
kind of brace the door against.
Yeah, just in case.
Anyone who comes calling.
Yeah.
Are there
Alright.
windows in here, or we're in an internal room?
You're in an internal room. Not that
Okay.
there's much to see outside in Zon.
All right.
There's a lot
Well,
of people
you know,
coming.
if people show up, that might help. But we can feel free to try to open this up.
Callie's
smile
gonna sit
like
down
a
and let you guys.
Yeah.
I have the key in the door.
So are you going to try and open the door?
I'm waiting to decide to hear what the group
Alright.
decides, but so far I
Callie
think
kind of
Elgar's-
waves you guys on, but she's gonna sit and take a short rest and not participate.
I'm
Okay.
gonna look Elgar up and down, like, how healthy are
Yeah,
you?
sure,
right
this
I
is
think
an
we'll be in
hour.
an hour.
Thatcher's,
I only have 9 hit
Thatcher's kind of seeing Callie and Elgar sitting down. He kind of props up against the javelin and just kind of nods in Callie's direction and sits down on the floor.
Alright, I'll sit with my back to the safe, but the key is still in it.
All right, you stick the key in. Stick the key in. It's. I did misspeak. It's not really a pin. It's more of like it's a keyhole to kind of unjam the door.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So in this hour, you can spend hit dice to regain hit points, drink potions, whatever you need, and you can do really whatever you want that isn't
1d8.
On
energy
D&D
intensive.
Beyond, it'll help you do that. Anybody who's doing it, you can hit the short rest button and then mark how many hit dice you want to use, and then you physically roll the hit dice. They depend on what class you are.
Nice.
Mine are D10s.
Jeez. I have like D12 plus 3.
I'm gonna
Nice.
use.
Mine's
I'm
a
gonna use two.
d8 plus. Oh wait, no, 18.
Right. Took a short rest. Wow, damn! I healed full. Nice.
Must be nice. I only did one hit dice though, so I got.
I rolled a
pretty
10
close.
and an 8 on my hit dice. Shove it. Heal for 24. I'm back to full.
I got
Some
taken
good
too.
bread. Feel much better.
Callie kind of smiles. Yeah, the Ionian bread is definitely the better
Better.
of the two.
I mean, did you
but
try that Freljordian bread?
It was
I'm back.
lovely,
So crunchy. It's excellent.
so wholesome.
Thatcher
Yeah.
kind of sees him. Thatcher sees him eating the bread and everything, and he's like, you know,
You know when Soylent Green takes
that
place?
bread was my dad's best recipe that he
2022.
had, and my mom really loved baking the Ionian stuff.
It's delicious. It tastes exactly from home.
I'm just sitting here with my arms across my head. There we go. Looking at the wall, like Tarsk would love this place.
I hope
Callie
that
kind
Tarsk
of
is
nods.
alright.
Nods
What
to
is the deal
Thatcher.
with Tarsk?
Well, he's a little magic kid. He likes to try to convince people to go to Shurima.
What's
He's
his,
a
really
void
big.
bling.
his ears kind of perk up. He goes, "Why Shurima?"
He's a follower of the void.
Really into nothingness.
Callie kind of rolls her eyes. This is like
Super
the complete
zen.
opposite of her.
There's not much that upset my stomach, but religion is one of them.
Agreed. Very much agreed.
Religion upsets my stomach, says the literal monk.
Yeah, but we're not religious. We're spiritual. We believe in the essence of the earth and life and fulfillment on this earth.
Sounds to me like a religion. Less rules.
We're not religious. Thatcher, you fought very well, and I know you don't like to maybe claim your Vestian heritage, but you were a proud Vestian warrior back there.
My goal was to get my parents to Ionia and then go back to challenge the tribe to enter it.
I think you have quite the claim.
Are you sure you want to go back, considering they kicked you out once?
There's tons of tribes in Ionia, especially if, this one isn't meant for you. There's plenty of other Vestian tribes that, you can find a home.
My parents were the only family I knew growing up. Even as humans to take me in here at Zon, they weren't treated as equals. I don't have anybody
Pretty
left. That's all I have
shitty.
is
I
the
mean,
tribe.
sure, you might look a little different, but that guy had a fucking robot arm. I mean, come on. Gotta be
Yeah,
a little
because
more
it's the
open-minded.
natural kind of different.
Ugh. I mean, fair enough, I guess.
You've seen how Harkonna treated me. The only thing I'm good for is killing and taking things apart.
I mean,
I
those
don't
are
believe that
pretty
part.
good things to be good at, but I'm sure you probably also picked up some baking from your parents.
Oh, just moving things around. I tried to bake some Piltover cakes one time, and I almost burned the shop down.
Well, tilt over. They're
My
too
dad did-
fancy there.
My dad did share with me this great recipe for kobold.
For
You take
kobold.
this- For kobold, you take this kobold and you split it down the middle, and you wrap the skin around this Ionian cedar plank, and you let it marinate in the sun for 2 days. And then after 2 days, you throw the kobold away, and then you eat the board.
You have
Kelly
anything
rolls her
for
That's a good joke. I like that. Have anything for what? For bats?
That seems to be all we have.
Oh, those little
Kelly
dragon
kind of
rats were
brushes
not my
herself
favorite.
off, stands up. You guys are ready to check out this mysterious vault. I'm
Yeah.
feeling a little better.
I like hop up. I'm like, yeah.
You
Spia,
seem
after you.
Yeah, you seem like you have an knack for this kind of thing. Good luck.
You ready? So I just turn it, right?
All right.
I'll just turn it and see what happens.
Yeah,
All right,
I'll walk
so-
up here to watch this happening.
So I mean, I guess you're on. Okay. So as you start to
Defensive.
turn it, every time, it's like one of those 8-spoked ones. So every time you turn it an eighth, you hear click, 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 click. So how many times are you gonna turn clicks?
How many clicks am I going to turn it?
Mm-hmm.
We
I
got
don't know.
a key, don't we? Do we need to turn the clicks?
Oh, so this might be like a
Puzzle.
code situation combination.
Callie kind of nudges Elgar. Any combinations on any of those papers you read?
I don't think I saw any. The only thing of note was what I handed you. I kind of look around. I'm just like looking for like a picture frame with like numbers in it or something. Like, just real escape room. Like,
Did we inspect these over here? What
What
were
are
these?
they?
What were these?
Oh, it's a well, that was a flagon of ale that got bopped when he shattered the table. But that is just a chair. It's just a stool. But
okay.
Um,
Can I like check the desk that's all propped up against the door? Is there like a drawer or anything?
there actually is a drawer in this broken ass desk.
All right, I'm gonna kind of
And-
pull off the door and maybe.
Yep.
Take a
So in
peek.
it, as you're just kind of rifling through these papers, mostly it's actually personal notes, just like note to self, something, note to self, fire this guy, note to self, tell this guy to stop doing this, note to self, 3 left, 5 right, spin left.
3 left. I just take that to Spia. This is it's got a lot of note to self in there. This one seems
3 left, 5 right, spin left, and then a little, and then a clockwise arrow, like a clockwise arrow.
then a step ball change clap. No, it's all right.
And then
This is for you, Spia, I think.
cha-cha real smooth.
I don't hesitate at all. I'm just starting turning, like 3 left. Right? And then what? Whatever else the paper said.
3
Spin
right.
left, and then the right clockwise symbol.
9 clockwise. You guys, I don't know clocks. Clockwise.
All right.
Even Piltover, there's clocks everywhere.
Digital.
And
Digital.
as you're getting it, so you do your 3 left, click, 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 5 right, click, 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 and then you just spin it, and it just, and the door just opens.
All right, Elgar. After you.
All right. If there's like rock dynamite, I'm done going first. Unless Thatcher wants to go first, and then in which case I'm going first, obviously. Okay, I'll just walk in.
All right, you walk in, and
Rock
as you
dynamite.
take rock dynamite. No, as you take your first step. Wait, I gotta open the door.
Or wait, can we check for like traps?
We
Before
can.
deception?
We didn't.
Yeah, you could have. But as Elgar walks in, he feels his foot snag on something.
Oh shit.
Looks to his right and sees a crossbow rigged to the side.
Good lord.
And- Well, where's my table? Oh no, I got rid of my table. Where'd it go? Here we go. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving
Can I
throw.
make an
Actually,
athletics-
I'm a fighter. I'm good at these.
Since I'm beside him, can I make an athletics check to pull him back?
I got a 6. Oh no, 11 total.
Mhm.
I'm not anywhere close.
11 total.
Yeah, so this needle just shoots out like a long needle, just shoots out, plunges itself, and you immediately start feeling your arm go numb.
Oh,
You are poisoned for the next hour,
Oh,
and you
shit.
take 5 piercing damage.
Oh. Well, I rip that thing out real quick, and throw that on the ground. Oh, we gotta look for these next time. Rock dynamite, poison needles. What is it with people?
Yes, the spin right was that's where the trap is. Stop it there.
Right. I put that together then after I get shot. I'm like, spin
Yeah, you
right.
look
okay,
back at it.
Good
Spin
lord.
right. Right. That's where that was.
Alright, it's just like a
Clever.
crossbow in there, right?
Yeah, it's like a crossbow, or not really a crossbow, more like a kind of like a launcher,
Launcher thing.
kind of a.
Is it something
yeah.
I could just like kind of manhandle and like rip out?
Yeah, it's not like built into the
Sweet.
wall. or
All right, I just
anything,
kind of
it's
like
just
rip it up and then I just give it to Spia.
Kind of walk in beside Elgar and take a chocolate muffin out of my bag and hand it to him and say,
Eat
Eat
that.
this. Eat this. You'll feel better.
A little bit of chocolate. I
Now?
I look grumpy. I'm like a grumpy kid. I'm just like it's always me. And then shit, just
Me, I wanna walk So here is a bunch of not desks, but like almost filing cabinets. And they are marked with dates. This is the records room.
Records room.
Ugh.
All right.
are we gonna get to see it?
More reading.
Hoping to give us vision.
Elgar cracks his knuckles. I'm ready.
Well, the good news is you people know your dates, so know what is the most recent date.
Cool.
You know
Good.
the filing cabinet that's like it's like
Most
last
recent.
month.
Yes. So we could start new and we could
Yes.
sort by new.
Sort by new.
Right.
Correct.
Cool. All right. I guess I'll start with the newest one and I'll kind of start flipping through everything.
After suffering.
All right. Do you want to like, just because this is like 2 months ago to now, so
Yeah. No. I'm definitely starting with the newest. Like
okay.
Very
No,
recent.
I mean that is the newest. Like
Oh,
2 months ago to present.
Good
Is,
lord.
Is the newest filing.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna flip through. I want us to find some hard evidence on this stuff and maybe try to find what the tourmaline was like for,
All
or
right.
where it was going. So I'm looking for like
So-
tourmaline and Noxus and Harkonnen.
Harkonnen and Nox, yeah.
Okay.
I've got some keywords on my advanced search here.
Okay.
Control
so
F.
starting at 2 months ago, because this is filing. You start at the back. Useless. Most of this stuff is useless. You're like through. This is like 10 minutes of searching, looking for these like, no, the name of this, no. You know, guys, I would ask you to help me, but there really is only enough room here for one person to stand in front of. No. So you get through like a full month. And as you're getting to about a month ago, a little bit less, maybe 3 weeks or so, you finally see a record named the Harkonnen deal.
All right. I definitely pull that one. All right, maybe we should, take the time to look through this outside of here in case there are still guards.
Sure.
But I'll give that to Callie also.
Yep.
And
While he's looking, I'm slamming open all of them.
you're
Just nothing but paper.
Thatcher asked Elgar, did you see anything about Shurima in those files?
Anything about Shurima? DM, did I see anything? You said it was pretty boring.
No, it was. I mean, the last couple of months have all been local deals. Most of the keywords were things like chemtech, or alchemist, or
Right.
Like it would be like it would be alchemist, OOF, OOF5 or things
Right.
like just kind of keyed in.
Gotcha. A lot of pretty basic stuff. I've still got a couple weeks to sort through, but no Shurima in the between 2 months ago and 1 month ago. Then I start kind of fiddling through the rest, and I'll add Shurima to the things of note that I'm looking for.
All right. I'm very confused as to why Shireen is of interest.
I don't know. Thatcher asked about it, so
Yeah. Well, you know, I don't know, and I think that's kind of important.
Well, I thought I messaged you on this like way earlier, but okay. I'll.
There's totally some stuff about Shurima. I'll find it later.
Or maybe I could. It's not important for this session. It's not important for this session.
I like the facial expressions.
Yes, very, very flattering.
Okay, let's just no, there is no Shurima stuff.
Got it. Cool. But
I am
still flipping
confusion.
through.
Yeah, it's all Chemtech deals, you know.
So nothing about tourmaline?
Nothing about tourmaline. It's just the file that you have, like the
That we
file
got-
that you have
that we
sitting
took.
next to you.
Harkonnen.
Yeah,
Alright.
is the Harkonnen file or the Harkonnen deal.
Alright, I'll finish flipping through it. It's like, unless you want to dig through some old stuff, I think that's about it, but we should probably get going.
Agreed.
We got nothing else but paper?
I mean, you
I
were
have,
the
like,
one
all of
checking.
the drawers
yeah, I was
open.
gonna say you were the one
All the
checking
drawers
through all
are
the other
open.
drawers.
Is
If
it
it's
all
paper.
files?
Yeah, it's all files. It's all records, deals,
She's depressed.
records.
Yeah, I
of-
didn't read any
Look,
of it.
we
I
gotta-
purely looked for money.
We got a fair
If there
number
wasn't
of
any down here.
a fair number of gold pouches. So you know,
Yeah, yeah.
and an arm.
I just like roll my eyes.
Tap it on.
Let's go.
You know what they say? Knowledge is power. And time is money.
What's the key made out of?
Just
Gold?
brass. Just
Alright.
what a regular key is made out of.
Alright, I'll throw that back in the safe then. Let's go.
Wait, like you
Oh.
you toss it into the vault. It's kind
Yeah.
of
And then we'll shut the door.
oh god, you're
Um,
just the worst.
I forgot. My storm rune gives me advantage on Arcana checks, and I can't be surprised.
Oh.
Not
Good
that
to
that's.
know.
I mean,
Too
I'm
late.
pretty sure. No, I'm pretty sure a trap would still hit me or whatever.
No, a trap would, but like surprise attack. they
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
Surprise round doesn't.
Yeah, I forgot that the runes had small passives.
Is it just me, or is this class ridiculously broken?
I
I mean, monks are pretty broken.
sitting here with
at
my
level 5.
15 and a dagger, and you have all of this.
Rogues in combat are pretty much just try to get sneak attack off whenever you can.
I got us an
Yeah.
extra man, alright?
Yeah.
Well, later in the game, you
Who
get
then
like
got his face punched.
Immediately
8d6
died.
like added
That's
to your
fine.
stuff.
That
It's
wasn't
fine.
us.
I'll get punched in the face again.
Fetcher kind of walks to the door, looks at the Baron's body, kind of spits on him, and heads towards the door to leave.
Oof. Okay. So you,
I
I assume you unbar the door.
Yeah,
Yes.
we'll move the
All
the
right.
stuff out of the way.
What are the
Well,
walls made of in here?
It's just
I don't know.
what?
Normal
What?
wall? Stone?
The
Wood?
walls are made of wall.
She's trying to steal the copper wiring.
No, I have to light this place on fire. What is it made of?
Oh. Right, I totally.
Or leave Elgar in the vault.
I mean, if you're going to like,
Oh yeah, Elgar, get out of the vault.
Yeah, oh god, yep, moving. I'm moving.
Does drywall burn?
Uh-huh.
Okay, then I guess it's made of drywall. It is,
Okay.
yes. Drywall.
Okay. Well, on our way out, I have oil, a flask of oil, and
You have a torch, probably,
Matches.
right? Oh, okay.
I
You
do
know
not
what-
have a torch, no.
You know what would burn really well?
Hmm.
Loads of files. Paper files
Well, they're
that
in
you
the
have
vault.
just locked in the vault that you
Yeah,
drew
well.
a key into.
I don't care about the vault.
Well, we've
That's
got-
at the
there's-
building.
There's papers and a desk out here, and I've got a tinderbox in mine.
We should probably wait till we get to the front door.
I mean,
guys.
fire doesn't move that fast.
I'm like already throwing oil
She's already tossing oil all over this like pile of papers that she's made. Well, Callie's saying, "Guy, I'm really not sure if this is the best idea right now."
I'll move to the front.
All right.
I will not light it yet. I will trail behind us oil. as we
Callie
walk
just
out.
goes, Callie just goes, "Okay, bye," and then just starts walking.
I mean, if you need something to light it, I can hand you a torch.
Yeah, I will need that. But
Sure.
let's just walk out and I will trail behind us.
Sure. Okay, yeah,
If you can carry that desk though to like the middle of the hallway, that'll help.
carry the I mean, I'm not gonna ask you questions. Fine, I'll carry the desk. I pick it. I'm just like, I'll carry the desk.
All right. Let us out.
Oh, you're asking him to let us out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Also, I don't know where Callie went on the screen, so she's gone.
You're
I
out.
think you're in the hallway.
Now you're in the waiting room.
All right, perfect. That's where I want to be.
The waiting room is my blank room for you to wait in. Okay. All right. You leave the Baron's hideout. Spia trails behind and uses the desk that Elgar dragged into the middle of the room as a sort of starter for the rest of the fire. Keeps it burning. Keeps it burning while the rest of the hideout goes up in flames. You leave Baron Butler's hideout, or it's not even a hideout. You leave his offices in flames after having murdered him and the guards that he kept here.
Did we murder him?
I murdered him.
It was provoked.
Alone.
Did we really
Give
murder
that
him, or I murdered him?
Natural cause.
We should probably run though.
I mean, if nobody can pin the fire on us, it's gonna be a little hard to sort through. I mean, arson, right? It's hard to solve an arson.
The barons will be too busy fighting over what's left of his empire. They won't care.
Gotcha, well. I guess
Very
let's
well. Let us stroll at a casual pace.
let's report to Harkonnen. Maybe get a little reward for taking out some competition, and
I
then
think we need to read that file.
We should definitely read
yes,
the file
but we should
before
probably
go
get away
back.
from the fire.
Oh yeah, 100%. Let's head back to the hotel.
Alright.
Tavern.
We'll head back to our tavern then.
Back to the tavern. So, again, you just make it back there. It's you smell like smoke now and blood.
Yeah,
Which-
Callie needs a bath.
Is a little bit weird considering it's a little bit
And Zon?
No,
Well,
we're in Piltover.
while you're walking through Piltover. Not so weird when you get back to the tavern, which is a sailor's haven. Most of them are covered in fish blood, but they can't really tell the difference.
Alright.
And so,
I definitely want to clean up too then.
yeah, so you head back up to your rooms, and I hate that he is playing TFT. He has a laptop.
TFT Mobile coming to a phone near you.
Coming to a phone far away from me.
Exactly, far away from you. You're right.
So
Pup.
so you get back to the rooms, you all go for your respective baths and
It's mobile.
general personal hygiene things, and you all sit down to page through the Harkonnen deal together. Most of it is actually numbers, most of it is actually just records of transactions, but the memos on these transactions are the interesting parts. So initially, there is a very brief overview, and it reads, contacted Baron Harkonnen for investment deal, RE Noxian Mine, RE Tourmaline, RE Alchemist 01FF. See file, Alchemist 01FF, dated about a week before the Harkonnen file is dated. And then the rest is a few series of transactions, And the memos for these transactions, one of them is a lump sum of gold, but paid in silver, non-denominational coins, silver, and the memo says, to the middleman.
Okay.
Then another one, a receiving 60 barrels from Baron Harkonnen. Memo, transportation.
I knew about
And
those.
then there is a red mark in this ledger, and the memo says, deal gone south, no profit, sunk cost.
Okay, so the deal went south. They didn't get the tourmaline, but we knew that because there was still several barrels full of the stuff in the mine.
Right. So why
Right.
didn't they get it? Was
So what
Sorry, did I say
made...
60 barrels? I meant 6. I meant 6 barrels.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
60
so
is too many.
we found most of these, or all of the barrels, I guess. Still there,
When they south three.
filled with tourmaline.
Doesn't matter.
Right, but, okay. So the deal went south. Guess should we figure that out before we go back to Invisha?
Yeah. I mean,
We can take
That
this
sounds-
information, try to get some more out of Harkonnen.
this middleman situation is a little perplexing.
But you, after
So is that out of character? Does that mean there was like a middleman between Harkonnen and Butler? Like, I'm not sure.
All the memo says is it's unmarked silver,
Mhm.
paid by Butler with the memo middleman, and no other mentions of unmarked silver or that amount of money.
Oh.
So the middleman could have taken some of
Well,
the
the
tourmaline
middleman
and-
probably employed the kobolds to kill the miners, right? I mean,
Probably.
possibly.
Yeah.
Right, but he could have been the reason the deal went south as well.
Right.
Could have taken some tourmaline for his or herself.
Interesting. Thatcher happen to know anything about any middleman that Harkonnen and Butler were dealing with?
Harkonnen likes to do his deals face to face. The more people in the middle, he doesn't like to deal with multiple people in businesses. If there's this middle man person, we can ask Harkonnen if he knows, but he usually dealt with Butler just straight up.
So this was probably Butler's middleman to do whatever
Yeah,
he was
if
doing
he-
with the tourmaline.
Like you're saying, if he normally deals with people face to face, then yeah. So Butler's middleman to the kobolds. The
Much
deal
like he
went
deals with
south.
real estate.
The middleman could have taken it.
okay, I'll play down.
So
And, well, we should
let's
report
go
this.
kill
Let's go kill Harkonnen. Okay, wait. I mean, hold on. We almost died, today. At least I did. So
That's
and
close.
I'm still shaking off the poison. So maybe we could try to take it easy on the killing and burning of Kimtech barons.
Harkonnen
I mean,
would
it's
be a fair bit more difficult, I would say.
Why?
Breaker.
There's more behind his walls than what Butler has.
Yeah, Butler is a very small time. Conan has many more friends.
Gotcha.
I'm just hesitant to walk back into this Kim Baron's lair. As you can probably tell, we experienced one already. And I just don't know how forthright he's being with us. And I really don't want to put us in any extra danger. So I don't know if I don't know the best course of action. Maybe
Now let's.
we give the information to Invedia instead.
I mean, Harkonnen was, a part of this deal. Butler tried to turn around and do something in Noxus without Harkonnen's knowledge, supposedly.
I'll follow your guys' lead. I'm just saying we shouldn't trust
This
this
is-
guy as far as we could spit.
Let's just write to Nvidia
You're right to move cautiously around Harkonnen, but he sent me with you in your charge, so we'll follow wherever you send me, and then we'll go to him when we have all the information that we do have.
Oh yeah, we should not be saying bad things about Harkonnen in front of you.
No, I mean Thatcher knows the kind of business guy that Harkonnen is, so I mean he's used to the
Sits there shit talking his boss for half an hour. Like, oh, you still
Well, we're
work
not
for
shit.
him.
Well, okay, Callie's not shit talking him. She's
Spia's
just
talking about
hey,
killing
I don't
him."
trust her.
Yes.
Oh, well.
Spear straight up
and
did
Thatcher, and the first
let's
thing
walk
Thatcher
you
did was he took you guys right to the baker shop to clear out as much as he could because he knows
Right.
Harkonnen is going to go there and get the
Yeah.
place anyway. So it's not like he doesn't think the guy's perfect. He's like he knows the kind of guy he is and what he does.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I think we go to Harkonnen. I think we
Okay.
try to get some information. I think we try to get a reward for sorting out somebody who, according to him, turned on him and lied about that deal. He might know something about the middleman, and if we could deal with that and bring the tourmaline back and tell Nvidia that it got dealt with, then all's well. Assuming this is all assuming Harkonnen's somewhat honest, but
This seems like as good as any of a place to break for the night,
gotcha.
since we've been at it almost 3 hours now,
Nice.
and we're still
That's
missing Alex, and so
Yeah.
well, and also because I haven't written anything going back to Harkonnen because I didn't want to have to write like 4 different things for you to do after you got past there.
Yeah, it could be trying to sell real estate. You never know.
I also wasn't sure if you were going to end up burning down the. I wasn't sure if you were going to end up burning down his lair or not. So yeah,
He offered Spia money, so she
Yeah,
was like,
we're going back to Harkonnen one way or another. But
I mean, I was this close to saying let's just when we couldn't like let him get in through the front door. I was like let's just burn it from the outside and watch him burn off the back.
burn it down, go around the back, and wait for him to come out the back and then kill.
Well, cool. That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. Again, thank you everyone for watching. To the
Yeah.
few of you that were watching, I know
Yeah,
a lot of people didn't realize it was tonight because we didn't advertise it very well. But I'm sure a lot of people said that they were going to be watching the VOD. So if you've made it this far in the VOD without turning it off, thank you. If you are still
Also-
here live, thank you more.
Also, interjection. If you are only interested in the GRLCS, our spring split registration is opening up tomorrow. So
Yeah,
we'll be
January
releasing
4th.
We'll be releasing the rule book and stuff tomorrow as well, so you guys can take a look through that. There have been some rule changes, so do familiarize yourself with the rule book. It is your responsibility to know the rules. And start getting your team signed up.
Woo!
Sooner the better.
There's also
Also-
Teams equals
GRTFT
more
tomorrow.
money.
Yep, TFT tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
TFT
TFT
tomorrow.
Saturday.
GRLCS
Saturday's
sign up tomorrow. All good
It's
things.
just a fun Saturday.
I hope that everybody watching and in this game right now had some good holidays too.
Not too shabby.
And yeah. Also, if you're interested in, if you like us doing GRDnD, if you want us to do more GRDnD more regularly and more frequently, please let us know. This is more of a test run than anything. We're trying to see if this is something that you'll like. So please give us feedback because we crave attention. So that will be us tonight. Thank you for watching again, and make sure to smash that like button, follow, subscribe, hit us with them Twitch Prime subs. Check us out tomorrow at the GRLCS Spring Split registration. GRTFT going off at noon CST. Have a wonderful night, everybody.
Yeah.